Unmuted. Okay, we're good.
Okay,
wait,
but now
hold
mute it
on.
again, and we'll go again.
Okay,
No,
sick,
yeah.
sick.
I don't.
All right.
I don't really think you got us that time.
Okay, I'll try.
okay,
I'll
now
try
ready.
one more time.
This is getting...
We made this joke last time.
And it's still
Kind
good.
of.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, it's. I'm still having fun.
Oh wait, was I supposed to mute? I think I muted. Nope, I did
Did you
mute, and then I unmuted immediately afterwards. Okay, so we're
Yeah.
this just
Alright.
in. No,
It occurs to me that I should probably be playing Ambiance through Roll20.
Nah.
that would, I don't know, it'd make it not as quiet.
I have a Sinnoh Pokemon Lo-Fi mix.
That's an
All right, well, Mr. DM, send us off, I guess.
All right. Welcome back. This is our double barrel. It's a one shot, but it has two shots because pacing is generally an issue whenever you write a one shot. Anyone who is returning, I am Chef to the left. I am serving as our unreliable narrator, taking us through a traditional horror story set in the world of Wildmount and Alexandria, specifically to the north of the Savalirwood. Last we saw our quote-unquote heroes, they were moving through the Savalirwood, dealing with the fetid, rotted, putrid, necrotic, undead individuals that seem to rise from the very trees and out of the still water of a bog. They had just managed to successfully overcome a lake troll and many putrid haunts, and were now resting, having a long rest after a very long day. And everyone is allowed to update their sheets to accommodate a long rest, and we will begin our story with not a sunrise of hope.
Oh, those are
I
my
should
favorite,
introduce
though.
people first.
Hi.
My bad. On our far left, we have Zaltu, who is playing Doctor.
No, this is Bulgy Wolgy. Oh, whoa, what's this?
I think I can
Man,
serve
I
Give me
kind
a
of
second
repressed
here.
that
Yeah.
last time.
I think I know why I didn't start in this introductions and just wanted to go right into the game. I think I wanted to avoid that specifically. He is playing a lycanthrope blood hunter and has a very peculiar take on what that means. Next we have Dark Jack playing Jose,
Hello.
a half-orc magical girl with a pact of the Good Mother, as far as she knows.
Yeah. What?
Next we have Gerald,
What?
who is playing Dr. Corbeau,
And music.
a 10th level sorcerer that is interested in the more necromantic arts of the world. Currently using this as a way to build up nest egg, find good test subjects, and hide out from just a few cops.
Only a handful.
Just a couple.
Yeah. And last but not least, we have Spooky, who is playing Lil Red, a rogue assassin tiefling that is honestly just here because these kinds of jobs pay well.
Just vibing.
We're getting
Hasn't
paid?
been hit, really.
You are.
Oh.
I mean, no, actually, we're not. They briefed us about that. We're not actually getting payment.
Okay. Well, I got my
We-
hopes up.
But yeah, it's okay. It's understandable.
We begin our
At
game
least you get
again
college credits.
with a with not a sunrise that comes over the foggy, decrepit wood that you all have decided to bed down in, but instead just a meek resemblance of daytime, as the sunlight here seems to struggle to get through the thick canopy and the heavy fog that seems to hover just about 50 feet above the ground.
Wow, what
Okay.
an unimpressive sunrise.
Yeah, you.
That's okay. I can fix this. I cast light on something and hold it up where the sun
Alright.
should be.
It is brighter, but somehow that just seems to illuminate just how short the render distance is.
Can you make the light glow orange instead of like white light? Can you color
Yeah,
it?
it's orange.
It doesn't
yeah.
have dancing lights. No.
No, I have light. I don't have dancing lights, but
Does light allow you to change the color?
it doesn't specify what color it is.
Then it doesn't.
Oh no, it says the light can be colored as you like. Never mind. So
Never
yeah,
mind. All right, go ahead.
I will color it a
Sweet.
black color, just to piss you
All right.
off.
Wait,
A UV light goes over the group, and seeing how you were all just vomited on by leeches the previous thing, everybody glows up like a fucking Christmas tree.
I turned
Not
that.
me?
I changed the light.
I see
to...
nothing different from
You're glowing for different reasons. But beginning to move through, everyone is capable of packing up their gear, looking over their shoulder, preparing for the day, and beginning to get a move on towards the fabled town that they are set to discover and work within.
Man, I can't believe this town is fabled.
I can't believe there's a town here.
I
I
can't
can't
wait to
believe
work
people
within.
can live here.
At this point, I'm going to need a group survival, nature, or investigation check.
I
can't
can
believe
do
that.
one of those. With I guess survival is probably my best one. I'm quite done. All right, there you go. That's a 13.
Say that again.
That's an 18.
All right. So the group begins to move forward through the wood. As they are looking around, they begin to notice that the roads that they're moving through seem to get narrower and narrower. Not because they weren't paved that way in the past, but it seems as though the tendrils from the ground have overtaken the beginnings of the road.
Wow, these passageways are getting narrower and narrower, almost as though the trees have overtaken parts of the road.
And officially,
Ditto.
the joke has gotten old.
And I'm gonna go
Uh,
ahead and cast Spare the Dying on the joke.
it
Thank you.
fails.
Gentle repose.
You begin to move forward, and after a while, there's a small clearing off to your left where you notice a damaged, broken down cart. It seems to have tipped over off of the road and crashed among the clearing of trees here.
Gas.
Well, I guess you discovered what happened to the Gaylords that we were looking for. How many were there?
There are four.
Looks at
Four.
notes.
Okay.
4.
Pulls out piece of parchment from pocket. It just has one number written on it, like nothing else, no text, nothing.
Just 4.
I wonder.
There's like a money sign written next to it, but then it's crossed out, then it's written over it again, it's crossed out one more time. Wasn't sure if that was the amount being paid or not.
$1 each.
Jose goes gasp and then says, "That's the cart we're looking for." And like,
Wait, how do we know that's the cart we're looking for and not just some random cart?
Jose looks at you for a long time and then just shrugs and starts running off to the cart.
She's the protagonist.
Yes, of course.
Anyone who would like to check out the cart can make me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm good at these. Let's see here. Can I roll intimidation instead? I got a +8 for that.
No.
Yeah,
Then
scare the
investigation
cart.
has a -1. 9.
Are there any bodies?
That's kind of what the investigation check is for. I will neither confirm nor deny.
I look underneath the leaf. I don't see any bodies here. It's like, meanwhile, they're just strewn over the cart.
Doctor?
Yes. Shotomate kudasai.
I don't even know what that means.
All right. Jose
It's
and Corbeau,
like in
as
trophy
you begin
window.
to approach, the first thing that overtakes you as you kind of round out the cart is you find about 4 corpses. They seem to be picked clean almost down to the bone.
Well, they're dead.
While clothes remaining largely intact. If
Wait.
you would have to guess, Corbeau, you would assume that it's some sort of decay, a considerable amount, to have occurred this cleanly down to the bone.
Jose goes eek, but a lot more energetic sounding in-game terms.
Little Red and Doctor, as you approach, both of you are seemingly unperturbed by the sight of corpses, just kind of like, it be what it be. And
Sometimes
you
it
begin to
do
head
be
into
like
the
that.
cart. Inside the cart, you find a pouch containing 25 gold pieces, a small box which inside has a supply of gemstones that you would have to get approved later, a map of the Savalirwood with the words Jhulla marked on it in a random direction, slightly northeast of here, you would wager, a cargo manifesto, and a busted open wooden box that seems to have multiple locks on it.
Well,
Do the locks stop
Little
me
Red's
from
a little
going
bit
in through the busted
disappointed
hole?
that the Little Red's a little bit disappointed the box is empty now.
I forget what exactly our goal was. I thought it was just figure out what happened to them. So
Well, it was figure what happened, find the bodies, and bring them back.
you all spoke at the same time, and I have no idea. I still have no idea.
Well, it's okay. Here, 1, 2, 3.
It was to figure out what happened and return their precious cargo.
Well, they died. And that's half the battle.
But what?
I don't see any. I
happened?
see precious gems, but I don't see any precious cargo. Unless the gems were cargo.
You are aware of the kind of dealings with Udalot, at least Little Red would be, that the precious cargo that the Udalots tend to deal in is usually rare and endangered creatures that they
So,
that they
like
capture.
gems.
Potentially.
So what you're saying is that these gems are alive.
And that is
Jose
not
looks
at
at them intently.
These are also things I have not said.
Jose is not smart enough to think to look at the box. So, can
Can I
somebody
take
look
a
at the
fat
box?
look around?
Sure. Roll me a perception check.
Sick.
You can also read over the cargo manifesto at any time.
Oh, Jose will read that. Jose can read.
Hopefully.
Yes.
And before it's written in a
15.
language she doesn't know.
15. Lil Red, you are looking around, and the first thing that catches your ear is the fact that despite the ambiance track playing in the background, it is actually almost silent. And this far into the wood, that strikes you as odd. Jose, reading over the cargo manifesto, going line by line, things
Using my
aren't
finger to
exactly
read.
making sense. It talks about seemingly random amounts of flour or discussions of different sugars, and this almost seems more like a baking recipe and not a cargo manifesto. But what you
make
do
sure to
notice-
copy it down so that way I can make
Yeah.
the recipe later.
What you do notice is a date on the cargo manifesto up in the top right corner
A type of fruit?
that has it marked at about 2 weeks before the delivery that you were all sent for.
I think this is the delivery we were sent
No,
for.
Man, someone's Uber Eats is really late.
It's an earlier one than the one you guys were.
So this is this is a different cart entirely?
It would
About
appear
2
so.
weeks. About 2 weeks
Yes.
earlier.
Also,
See, I knew it. It's not even the right cart.
Corbeau,
Hmm.
in hearing this and looking down at the bodies, roll me a medicine check real fast.
Ooh.
The amount of time that it's been is definitely not enough for this state of advanced decay. And also the fact that there are no tattered clothes, no broken bones, no defensive wounds that you can see. You're very uncertain how these creatures would have died and what would have caused this level of rapid onset decay.
Maybe
I
the
just
skeletons
Pick
are
at them
actually
with a
alive.
scalpel.
All right. As you do, you notice the bones kind of crumple, the head rolling off. They fall apart, even down to the ligaments have been utterly eaten away.
Ew, why are we taking apart the bodies? She's kind of grossed out.
Specimens are completely useless to me.
Okay.
That's
Little Red.
creepy.
Upon hearing the descriptions and list of the things that are in out, you are slightly aware of some of the codes that Udalots use to hide their registry, as they do.
I speak thieves' cant.
Yeah, they do work with rather illegal things, so they generally don't have a written out, easily legible detail.
It seems like the precious cargo we were supposed to come get is a birthday cake.
Yeah, totally. Hey, can I see that birthday cake? I just want to know what flavor
Yeah,
it is.
here you go, and I like give you the manifesto. I guess that's what I'm
reading
holding.
reading over it, Little Red, you can kind of pick apart from the code, going through the fact that it takes 4 times as long to get a Thieves' Cant message through as it does a normal message.
Mm-hmm.
You're reading through. It's taking you a second to kind of work out the code mentally as you're going through. It talks about the gems. It talks about grabbing a pretty huge find over in Jorhas and heading through the Savalirwood as a way to lose the Dynasty troops. And then 2 words catch your eye that next to each other send a shiver down your spine. And those words are Death Butterfly.
I thought it was Notice's bulge.
No.
Oh, whoa! Where?
Are these is this dynasty like? Do they have warriors or?
They are the
Silence.
Jorhasian Cream Dynasty to the west of the Dwendalian Empire that have been at war with the Dwendalian Empire for.
So they do have warriors. Okay, cool.
They have
I
a
don't
lot
think
of
we need
warriors.
to.
Make,
I
just
don't
make
think
sure
we need
that
to
there
worry
are
about
dynasty
Dynasty's
warriors or something.
Yeah.
And at that moment, what's everyone's passive perception?
Oh, mine. Oh, it's
pretty
great.
high.
It's 10.
10.
16.
Why can I not seem to find... Apparently mine's great because I can't even find it.
It's below your stats.
My
It's
passive investigation is
perception.
17, however.
your
is a
passive
12.
perception is 10 plus your perception modifier.
It's a 12.
It's better than
So
mine.
everyone is sitting around, and as these words hit you, Little Red, Death Butterfly, you hear what sounds like a low buzzing that goes up to the fluttering of wings. And as you look up, you begin to notice swarms of monarch butterflies that are coming out of the woods and moving towards your possession.
Oh, how beautiful.
The rest of you see butterflies approaching. Just a very large swarm of butterflies.
I put my finger out.
You put your finger out? Cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to need everybody to roll the initiative.
Oh man, I was say I become a wolf so that I can chase them around.
Are we waiting for a
you can do
specific
that on your
map
initiative
before we
turn.
roll it, or?
I do not have a map for this. This one's slightly more theater of the mind.
All right.
I
Just
did good.
making sure where it was going to be
Oh,
tracked.
I should put tokens on the map. I should have done that
Well,
earlier.
I can
do
bring
it.
I
that
can make
up.
it. I can make a turn order exist.
I rolled a
Yeet.
5.
I am here.
I am exactly
Alright.
5 in the initiative.
Add Jose. Add Zalt or Doctor.
Doctor's all too, yeah.
Add
PhD.
Cor... Oh, I've been misspelling Corbo in my notes this whole time. All right. Oof, nice. I hate having to switch between dice bots so much. Okay. I'm just gonna name them DB.
I don't like the fact that they're death butterflies. Can there not be death butterflies?
No.
Can
But
say,
the
make a
campaign doesn't have any
for
accessibility
example,
Make a persuasion roll
instead-
against me.
Oh, I'm
Nat
good at
20,
these.
come on.
Oh, can I make an intimidation instead?
Go ahead, try it.
But you are using Will's stats and not Jose's.
That's a 21. Well, I like to think my charisma is a little bit higher than normal.
All right. No, unfortunately, I am not scared of you.
Great.
The first to
Roll
go
a
will be
natural
Little
20.
Red, who sees these rather large swarms of death butterflies that you know are death butterflies approaching. They seem to be not the quickest, but they seem to be rather fast.
I'm gonna do the noble thing, say, those are bad, and I'm gonna duck, and I'm just gonna hide.
All right, roll me a stealth check.
Jesus, Corbo's massive. It's all of his clones stacked on top of each other.
It's
Oh,
his
yeah.
power level.
Just in one
Readable
trench coat.
from Here.
They're doing that thing like when kids try to get into a movie theater for a movie above themselves, just like a bunch of Corbeaus stacked on top. All of
Yeah,
their clones sewed their cloaks together and just stood on each other's shoulders.
Yeah.
I just befriended people who are already 18.
All right, I will have to make a stealth check, or a perception check on their turn, and we move over to Doctor. Doctor, you have been told by Lil Red that those are bad, and you watch her just duck down into behind the cart-ish to kind of try to seem undetected by them.
That's just.
Well, I'm very intelligent. I'm very intelligent, but I'm also very.
Intelligent.
I'm very intelligent. I'm very intelligent, guys. This is my new voice.
No, I
Um,
wouldn't say otherwise, to be honest.
No, this is bulge. Oh, whoa, what's this? Pounces on you.
So, Doctor dies. A horrible, painful death.
It's possible.
I'm gonna turn into a wolf. Oh.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna use my bonus action. Is it a bonus action? Yes,
It's
to
a
cast.
bonus. It's a bonus action and turn into a wolf.
Is it? Shit, and I can't take it. Okay, that's annoying. Then as
So-
my action, can I do a grappling pin on the butterflies?
I will tell you right now, they are immune to being grappled.
Probably
As
because they're a fucking
swarm a
swarm.
butterfly, you can grab 2 at the most. You know?
But I can grab 2 of them.
Yes, but you would not restrain
know.
or
He is a
grapple
wolf.
before.
I don't know about those opposable thumbs.
Ah, damn, that's true. I have opposable claws. Can I take a dodge action as an action?
Yes.
Yeah.
A dog action?
A dog action. I'm gonna take a dog action.
All right, then it will be. There will be a disadvantage to hit you.
That made me laugh more than it should have. Dog action.
Next, we have the death butterflies. A
Woo!
huge swarm of tiny beasts. Let me roll a perception check real fast.
Roll bad.
Real bad.
Ninja.
So the death butterfly swarm is going to envelop Corbeau, Jose, and Doctor. So
Yeah, Jose's just like.
I'm going to roll to hit each of you, and
Disadvantage to
yeah,
Doctor.
disadvantage on Doctor. So I'll start with him.
He's a flighty dog.
I'm just pouncing around underneath them.
He grows he grows extra flesh like a flying squirrel and just flies
That
away.
is a 16 to hit you.
That's it.
That hits.
Because I don't have my armor on because I turned into. Wait, no, I do
Yeah,
have my armor on.
you would keep your armor.
No, it does not hit.
All right, so the butterflies attempt to bite and sink into you, but your now thickened hide in your armor
Wait,
seems to.
Butterflies have teeth.
These ones do.
These
are
ones
death
do, apparently.
butterflies. Yeah,
Okay.
They crunch.
they crouch. Is going to try to make an attack now on Corbeau. Is
I like
that
how
a
that's
9?
how we find out Death Butterflies wasn't like the big enough turn on, you know? We also have to figure out, oh, by the way, they're biting you. What? Butterflies
It was
don't
a-
have teeth?
9 to hit Corbeau and a 16 to hit Jose. Or a 13, sorry.
A 13 to hit Jose. Jose does have armor against that.
Okay, so it will not hit will not hit any of the 3 of you, but I do need a dexterity saving throw from all of you.
Oh, these are good for me.
I'm Dex as fuck, boy. That's the one thing
Imagine.
Nope, that was...
Being in
the-
conflict.
I even looked at the die. It landed on an 18, then rolled over one more time. To
Damn, bro. Is that a 3, a 4, and a 5 we rolled? No, a 3 and 2 4s. It's pretty good.
The swarm of butterflies that is around you, the beat of their wings, just the sheer weight of this is really a repressive force. Your movement speed is reduced by half, and each one of you is temporarily blinded until the end of your next turn.
You don't need to see
have
to
a
cast
mask I
Fireball.
don't need to see.
It's not about like it getting in your eyes. It's about the fact that you physically cannot like see because
It's a dense
it's
swarm.
a very dense swarm that is.
I like it.
preventing
I
you
like
from-
it. Like Jose's just like, no, there's no way these are bad, and then oh god, oh no.
Yeah.
You do get a free $20 gift card if you correctly count the amount of butterflies that are in the swarm. So
Jose begins
that is
counting.
positive.
Corbeau, we are up to you. You are temporarily blinded, but you are fairly certain that you know where the swarm is around you.
Yeah, it doesn't matter because I got a lot of area of effect stuff.
Yep.
Blow them all up.
We are in the area of effects. They're swarming us.
That's fine. I didn't ask.
Yeah, it's so crazy how I didn't ask your opinion on this.
I'm sorry. I meant.
What?
Exactly.
Oh, they swarmed Kenny.
All right. Well,
Yeah. I just thought maybe I don't care. But then I'm reading stuff, it's like, oh, that you can see, that you can see, that you can see. I'm like, I still have to see, huh?
Yeah.
no, that's fine.
I
You
mean-
see, I got a.
If all you can see is butterfly, that counts.
It does not, unfortunately.
Hey, by the way, guys, Fireball says that it's a point. You're pointing finger to a point you choose within range. I don't have to see.
Nope, you do not have to see.
I just point down.
That's true.
Wait.
Yeah.
Wait, at least put it in front of you.
Yeah, I love the expression. Wait. Hold on. Just let's talk about this.
Yeah, I don't think we talked about how far away Little Red was.
You're over by the cart. They're over there. You guys, there's about a 15-foot difference.
15,
I can.
15.
There's probably there's
That's
still
not-
stuff I can do.
I don't think this would. I don't know how this would work, but I'll try it anyway. Mirror image.
All right, in your
Ooh.
image, you split into 3 versions of yourself. You just
Oh yeah, you
roll.
don't need to see if you make more of yourself to see instead.
You can. It will successfully distract the butterfly swarm for a little bit with how the spell mirror image works. And will you be taking any movement or just kind of staying where you are?
I mean, I don't see a reason to move.
All right. Speaking of reasons to move, Jose,
Oh,
you're up.
sorry. Real quick.
Jose first. Oh, I'm sorry.
Wait, real quick, you said?
I was gonna say, real quick. I want to use my bonus to kind of take my dagger and repoison it.
Okay, understood.
Jose
now Jose.
Jose's gonna go ahead and cast Calm Emotions at the point of right on top of her to everything around her. So
Alright,
everything
let's
needs to
take
make a a Charisma 16 DC check.
Charisma. All
Or
right.
B, not charms, but I can make a target indifferent about a creature of your choice that is hostile towards.
Does a 9 pass?
A 9 does not pass. It's a DC 16.
All right.
I
And
think
is this
everything else has to as well.
This is not considered a charmed effect, correct?
It's not a charmed effect. It is a charmed effect. That's what D&D Beyond is telling me. But
If it,
okay. So the options is I can either suppress an effect that's causing a creature to be charmed or frightened, or alternatively, I can make a target indifferent about creatures of your choice that is
correct.
hostile toward.
But if a creature is immune to being charmed,
That is a good
Does-
question.
gonna have to do
It's a charmed effect.
It is a charmed. It does say its effect is charmed. I don't. Fuck. All right. Is it immune to
Hold
being
on.
charmed?
It unfortunately is. We're going to the good old internet. Does calm emotions work?
Oh wait, hold on. When this this indifference ends if the target is attacked or harmed by a spell or witness of friends being harmed. When the spell ends, the creature becomes hostile again. It doesn't say It doesn't say anything about if something is immune to being charmed. It is not affected by this, but I don't know if
Do they
how much that
usually?
holds weight. Sometimes, yeah.
They do give you a list of spells.
I'm looking at the spells that it specifically.
They're not a
Following
point you
charm
choose from
spells are
range.
unaffected by both charm and fey entity. Friends, vicious mockery, bless, command, compel, duel, calm emotions,
Calm
hold person's zone
emotions.
of truth, confusion. Yep. So calm
All right.
emotions will indeed proc on them.
Then when I'm shit. Well, I can't cast another level spell, unfortunately. So
Well, they are currently non-hostile.
Are they?
Yes,
To a
that's what I-
creature that's
That's what I just
indifferent,
read.
right?
Oh, so
Yeah,
wait, charm person.
You can make
I'm
them.
sorry.
You can make them
Calm emo-
indifferent to a creature they are hostile to.
They're hostile towards me.
They are indeed very.
That is a fact.
So they're no longer hostile towards me.
All right.
Uh-huh.
They no longer regard you as food.
Then I'm not going to attack them, but that's not going to last for very much longer. So let's see here. Cantrips.
You might want to use your movement. Just try and wade your way through.
Oh yeah, so I'm just gonna start moving, wading my way through at the safety. Like start gasping on the ground, like
Alright,
get like
you
kneel
have-
down.
You have 15 feet of movement that will get you outside of the swarm.
All right,
How
that's what I
big is
do.
this one?
The swarm itself, it is huge, so it takes up a 20-foot cube.
Oh, that's not good.
Interesting to know.
Correct.
Well,
But
that's what I have
on your
done.
way out, it seems as though the butterflies have almost completely forgotten of your existence as you just begin to walk out, still having to push through the like oppressive, just sheer mass of butterflies. But you come out the other side; they don't take an attack of opportunity. You are
oh, sick.
able to get about 10 feet away from the swarm from where you were at, because you weren't in
Okay.
like the heart of the swarm.
Sick. So that is my turn. No bonus action taken for right now.
Little red.
So, it's already gone in the turn order,
Mm-hmm.
so I don't have advantage to hit it.
Correct. Well, you're hidden, so you do have advantage.
That's also a good point. I do have allies within 5 feet of it because they're in the middle of the swarm.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll just attack it. I'll run up and I'll slice
Okay,
at it.
well, just go ahead and end my calm emotions, I guess.
Yeah, I plan to.
To be fair, the calm emotions really only affected you, and you are no longer inside the swarm.
Yeah, they'll forget about you, I'm sure.
It's okay. I'll just
you-
bombard it later.
Basically, fuck your new friends.
Because
Yeah.
you pick one creature. You essentially used your turn to get away from bad boys.
Yeah.
I strike.
That'll hit,
Nice. I strike again.
and your
7
sneak attack.
damage, and then that was a really bad roll for that. But that's fine because I have that.
That's pretty good.
Ooh,
That's also
alright.
pretty good.
That's 32. That's an impressive bit of damage that you just
Yeah,
You're
nothing
watching,
nothing lower than a
and
4.
you're beginning to watch the all of the butterflies and how they coalesce and move around, and there's just this moment where you just see the stars align and a considerable mass of butterflies, and it's just one solid stab through, and as you pull out, you just have a death butterfly shish kebab.
That's
And they're
pretty
sort
cool.
of curled up and like begin to die on your thing. You do notice as that happens, this poisonous acidic mixture kind of spewing down your rapier that seems to hiss and sizzle against it. Your rapier is magical, so it is unaffected. However, as it drips
Ooh.
to the floor, you begin to notice it eat away at the ground.
So I could have lost my weapon doing that.
You could have, but you did not.
I will. Am I on the opposite side of Jose, or am I?
Jose is about to the left of you.
Then I will bonus action disengage and start moving right.
You guys fan out a bit.
I'm not going too far away. I'm going like about 15 feet. Enough
Doctor,
to dip back.
you are within the death butterfly swarm. It is
Uh,
impressive. You are
Blind,
blind.
blind gives you disadvantage on attack.
Correct.
Yes.
If I walk outside the storm, or like to the edge, to that end, will that end the effect?
It will, as you will be outside of it.
Cool. So you said it's 20 feet across.
Yes, you will have.
As a wolf, I have 45-foot base movement. So even
So
half of that, I can get to the edge, no
you
problem.
will be able to get outside the swarm.
So I will do that.
Mm-hmm.
I
As you
will-
leave the swarm, it will make an attack of opportunity on you.
Well, I'm not trying to leave its zone. Of control.
Its ability is about leaving the swarm. It makes one attack of opportunity.
Yeah, sure.
I managed to get out because it's magic.
Yeah,
And I
Was
just
that
looked
you
out on that
also-
because I didn't know if that was actually going to work.
that is a 22
Okay.
to hit.
No hit.
22 doesn't hit.
No, that will hit.
Oh, okay. I thought you said no hit, and I was like,
No hit.
No hit. No hit. No, that was a demand. He was asking them not to hit him.
That will be 16 points of piercing damage because you are
Divided by 2.
Yep, divided by 2, so that'll be 8 points of piercing damage as you feel it kind of sink its teeth in, and as you kind of get out, you sort of shake off the butterflies, but you turn around, you are not blinded. You see your prey in front of you. The action is yours.
I'm going to use my bonus action to apply ice damage to my claws. I don't know if my claws are magical. I think they're just considered unarmed strikes. And then I will.
Well, they're considered natural weapons, so you can apply your Crimson Right to them.
Yeah. And then I will strike at them with my natural weapons, which are my claws.
Mm-hmm.
19.
That'll hit.
For 8 plus 3 ice damage.
All right. So noted.
And another one. That's a 12.
A 12 will not hit, unfortunately.
Sadly.
Yeah, you swing one paw through and you just cleave out a chunk from the swarm. And as you go for the other one, you see the closest ones kind of scurry out of the way, and you just kind of whiff through the air. But a considerable amount of damage was done. They don't seem to enjoy the cold as you watch some of them that you didn't even touch with your claw, just being that close to cold, curl up and drop to the floor.
Yeah, it's interesting how ice kind of prevents things from flying.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, weird, huh?
The death butterflies will go. They will attempt to shift themselves to try to catch Doctor in the swarm. So I will need a dexterity saving throw from him.
Okay, maybe
and
if I
they
can
will.
be this time.
Yeah,
it'll be better. 19.
that passes. You are able to avoid being overwhelmed by them. And
Nothing personal, butterflies.
it will attempt to bite Corbo and Doctor Roof. It gets one attack on everything within its swarm, but you did avoid being blinded. Again.
Excellent.
1d20. That is a 13 to hit Corbo.
Yep.
And a 8 to hit. Alright.
See, I got on 11, so it doesn't
So
hit.
Corbo, you will take
A lot of fucking damage.
18 points of piercing damage, and because they are bloodied and below half their hit points, you will take...
My bad. I forgot to force them to dodge.
Yeah. 26 points of poison damage.
Uh-oh.
That's a lot of damage.
There's poison damage.
Oh! Corbo falls.
Oh no!
One shot.
You are now making death saving throws. And being that it is your turn, Corbo, I need you to...
Hang on. I just realized. Mirror image.
Oh, mirror image, of course. What do you have to roll for that?
Completely forgot about. Let me go back to that real quick. Mirror image. A roll 20 is roll a d20 to. Okay, I'll just roll this to see if.
All right,
they hit
if
me
you
or
have
not.
3 duplicates, you must roll a 6 or higher to change the attack's target.
So it is an 8. So yes.
Yes. So actually, you
Wait.
would have been taken out with that considerable 41 points of total damage. But
Oof.
as the swarm goes to bite into you, it just gnaws and attacks
See,
this illusory image that just
what
fades out of
went
existence.
down wasn't really me all along.
Yeah. You watch this creature drop to the ground and flail with its arms up, screaming in agony as you watch the flesh melt away, and the real Corbo looks down at it and just thinks, "Drama queen." As that mirror image fades out.
We all look at Corbo die in front of us, and then we go look to our lefts a little bit, and he's standing right there clapping and bowing.
I'm just going.
Ta-da!
Fascinating.
Corbo, it is your turn. You are no longer blinded. You
All
are
right.
sitting in the swarm. It doesn't look good.
Who's still in the swarm?
Doctor is slightly at the... You two are basically at opposite ends of the swarm right now.
Okay, so I'm gonna try and go to the center of the swarm.
You're not blinded, and you...
I
have
mean, no,
15
not like I'm going to. I'm gonna aim
Mm.
at the center of the
Gotcha.
swarm. And honestly, if this kills someone or something, it's hey,
It's whatever.
whatever.
Whatever, I can just bring him
yeah.
back or something, you know?
I'm going to cloud kill.
Cloud kill.
Cloud
Yikes,
kill.
good
What
thing
did
I'm
claws
15
do to
feet away.
you? Brings bountiful rain to our crops, man. You can't be just killing it.
Look, he kept killing me in Kingdom
It's a
Hearts.
20-foot radius sphere of poisonous, gaseous
Oh.
cloud
Ooh.
that kills. One could
Did you say 40 radius?
I thought
20.
when I said 20.
20. Okay, I'm
Foot
sorry. I
radius.
thought you said more than that.
If
no,
they are in
or
the
else I
corners,
definitely wouldn't have.
They will be hit with it.
if they're in the corners, they wouldn't. Because it's a sphere and not a cube.
Sphere, not a cube.
If they're in the corners, they wouldn't be hit by it.
Well, 20-foot radius, not 20-foot diameter.
Yeah.
The cube is 20 feet long.
Oh god.
20-foot radius.
So
means 40 foot diameter.
literally everybody got caught by
I've
cloud
seen
kill.
Fireball.
If he's
All right.
aiming at the center, yeah.
Hey, boys!
That doesn't apply to me though. 'Cause
Your
that's 20 feet and I'm 15 feet away from the thing.
What sorcery do you
that
have?
would be 25 feet away because
What's your meta magic? Do you have the one
Right,
that makes you not have to like pick certain people,
Oh, yeah, 20
or
foot radius. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just outside of that.
Actually,
so I'm
yeah,
doing great.
he will not hit either
Red or Jose.
Red or Jose because they are just barely outside of the radius.
So
Because
Because they
just
decided to
point
go
at
opposite directions, which kind of put them both out of it.
You're
However,
right.
it will hit Doctor and Corbo. That is a Constitution saving throw from both of you.
and this one.
And the Swarm. Ooh, that's not great.
Shit.
You have a really good con save.
And I still fail it.
It's like
19.
you just completely whiff the number about how big it is.
Doctor, I believe, will pass against Corbo's save.
Yep,
The
he
Swarm
will.
will not.
All right, so that's 5d8.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, 8 damage. Let's go.
It's 32 points of damage. That
That I have, I'm assuming.
you will take. I think Cloud Kill is for half.
Oh, hang on.
Yep, half on a
Hang on,
6.
hang on, hang on.
Okay, so 16.
Does it immediately act? I don't think so.
I think it acts on a
It's-
turn.
it's
Creature
when-
enters the spell's area, or for the first time on a turn, or it starts there.
Okay, so it doesn't act yet.
Yes, not yet.
Yeah.
So if you were
Okay.
to pop down Cloud Kill and fucking run, you could escape it.
All right, I'm gonna. Yeah, I'm going to bounce.
On
Okay,
your
so-
on your way out, it will make an attack of opportunity.
So like Corbo just like waves out of the butterflies, looks at its clone that just got murked, says, "Huh,
21.
drama queen," and then just unleashes a fucking gas cloud.
Have-
Like
You have 2 clones up right now.
He literally pulled a
So it's,
Naruto and threw a
8 or
smoke
higher.
bomb down.
Yes.
So it passes.
That's
Doesn't
hot.
hit me.
Yep. As you're leaving, you look
One
back
more
and
clone.
you see one of your clones get like caught up in the swarm, and it shrieks and it reaches and it calls for you as pulled within the swarm and is eroded away and seems to decay and die rapidly. And then it poofs out of existence,
A second Corbo in the shadow of the first.
and you are free from the your own hell you hath wrought.
Ah, nice.
And that 32 points of damage will come into effect on the swarm at the beginning of their turn. Jose, you watch this cloud of yellow, nauseous gas that seems to envelop both Doctor and the cloud itself, or the death butterfly swarm.
Gross. I shoot a guiding bolt into the
All
gas
right.
cloud to try to hit the
It is
butterflies.
I wouldn't go in there, by the way, if I were any of you.
I cast it at
Unless
second
you
level, by
want
the way.
to.
the area is heavily obscured, so you will have disadvantage to hit.
That's fine.
Please don't ignite the gas.
Let's see here. I'm gonna roll 2d20. This is plus 10.
They call me the
That
fire
is
hazard.
a 13.
A 13 will not hit.
A 13 will not hit. Well, Doctor
You watch
has
the- you
a
watch the
reveling realization as the beam goes right past his ear.
You watch the bolt streak through and hit the tree behind them, and are fairly certain that it would have stopped if it hit something.
All right, then what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and use 2 sorcery points to cast a cantrip as a bonus action.
Go.
Namely, Eldritch Blast. So that's 2
All
more
right.
shots.
2 more attacks, both at
Pretty solid
disadvantage.
idea.
It is still
This one's
heavily
at
obscured.
disadvantage plus 10. That's unfortunate. That's very unfortunate that that's.
But that will hit.
So a 16 will hit. Okay, cool. Here's one
Yes.
more. What about a 12?
A 12 will not.
All right, that's
but
just a
the
D10
16
of
will.
damage then. 7
Do you
points
have
of
agonizing
damage.
blast on?
Nope. I'm not that type
Alright,
of
so
warlock,
take-
man.
Take 7 points of damage, a considerable blow. Well, that depends on what we're considering inconsiderable, but
A considerable blow.
A considerable blow. Yeah. So that is Josie's turn. She's just trying to lay out some damage and missed most of her shots.
Little Red, there is a very large yellow nauseous cloud that you are just barely outside of, and you assume the death butterflies still reside within.
Inhale deeply from it.
So I can't see anything in there, right?
It's heavily obscured. You make out the shapes and shadows, but it would be disadvantage to try and attack directly.
Can't
It's
believe I
not
missed an
blinded.
entire fucking swarm.
They aren't completely hidden, but you do just see shadows and shapes moving and shifting throughout.
Yay, I made it better.
Can I bonus action hide?
Yes. Roll me a stealth check, and they will roll perception at disadvantage. What you're looking to beat is an 11. Yep,
All right.
that'll do it. You have a 12 stealth. Yeah. It literally, you couldn't have failed.
It's
All right.
fine.
Yeah, you are currently hidden.
And then from that, I want to use a bow strike
All right,
on them,
roll at disadvantage.
but I have advantage because I'm hidden.
Correct, so it's a straight roll.
Yes, which is what I was looking for.
Mhm.
I still don't have that written down as an attack, so I'll just roll.
Oh, no, it's fine. You've only had a week.
Look, I had a lot. I've started meds recently, and my life has changed. A 13 plus 8.
All right, that'll hit.
Sick.
Roll a
Which is
d6.
Yeah. A D6?
I'm pretty sure short bow's a d6.
Yeah, I think so. So that's 9 damage, and then plus my sneak attack.
Mm-hmm.
Because I can do sick math. Bang.
All right, so that'll be. You fire the arrow, and as you watch it go in and hit a few of the butterflies, you were aware how many you got on your shish kebab with your rapier. But as it seems to go through death butterflies, it seems to whittle down and erode to the point where the arrow is not capable of doing enough damage to as much damage as you thought it would.
That's fine. I just don't want to be near either of them right now.
Correct. Doctor, your con save will come into effect. You will take 16 points of poison damage within this nauseous cloud.
Not bad, not bad.
Quick, gas the furries.
Not enough. Not
You
enough.
can indeed leave because it has
Don't
used
gas
its
the
reaction to make an attack of opportunity on Corbo, so it has not hit you. It
But
cannot.
before I do that, I'm going to attack it 3 times.
All right, go ahead. You would also be at disadvantage because you are also in a heavily obscured area.
That's true. Well, that's okay. I rolled 12 twice.
Yeah, 2 12s. Nice.
So that's the first attack. 20.
Ooh, a
20 will hit.
That's a 9 plus 5 cold damage. And then for the third attack, that is 21,
That'll hit as well.
which will be 11 plus. I just scrolled really high for some reason. Plus
Oh,
6 points of
controlling
cold
that
damage.
All right, nice.
And
Noted.
then I'm going to yeet myself the fuck out of there.
All right, you rush and you move outside of the cloud kill, and you turn back and you look at the nauseous fumes. As you all gaze upon the yellowish, disgusting, sickly cloud of gas, you see the flapping of the wings, and one by one you watch them slow, and then you watch them drop to the ground steadily over time, until there is nothing on the other side, and you can assume that every single butterfly in that swarm has dropped to the ground. The
Time for dinner!
combat is over as the cloud kill
I'm
has
not eating
successfully
those.
dealt away with the death butterflies. It is not recommended. They have a poison so strong that it kills undead, who are
Wait a second.
generally immune to poison.
I'm going to investigate these things.
All right. Why don't you roll me either a medicine or a nature check?
Quick question: is anybody hurt?
Yes.
Not me.
Doctor.
I took
Doctor is hurt.
24 points of damage.
Oh, it sucks to
I'll
you
offer-
then.
I'll offer Corbo the butterfly kebab.
Delicious!
Would you like to help him with this?
Sure. I don't
All
know
right, then
anything
that-
about medicine, but
But in collecting samples, that would give Corbo advantage. So go ahead and roll more time.
you got this. True power of friendship.
Wait, I have no bonus.
Corbo, not Doctor.
Oh, okay, we're good.
Dr. Corbo.
Yes. My,
No, I'm not talking about Dr. Corbo. I'm talking about both Doctor and Corbo.
no, just Corbo. Just Corbo.
Just Corbo?
I need him
What
to
about
roll
Dr.
medicine
Corbo?
one more time because he's rolling with advantage.
Oh,
Let's...
Hey, I
Hey,
did it.
slightly better. Okay. You are able to procure from these individuals a very
A noisy
potent
eater.
poison that affects and deals with even flesh of the undead. It appears to be a poison that increases necrosis to the point that it liquefies the flesh that it comes in contact with, and then the proboscises of the death butterflies that are above their teeth will slurp up this substance. The teeth apparatuses that you notice in with them seem to be more like pincers that are designed specifically to inject this poison into their targets.
inject and hold on.
That
Yep.
is extremely horrifying.
That is
Agreed.
extremely fascinating.
You are able to procure about 6 doses of this poison.
She's just gonna like pat you on the shoulder and be like, "Yeah, look what we did."
Most of your samples come from the incredibly accurately and therefore incredibly easy to procure the poison from skewered butterflies on the end of the rapier death butterfly shish kebab, which is the sentence I've been waiting to say for a while.
I'm gonna need that back, but you can have the butterflies.
Yes. And with that, you appear to have a map that leads you in a direction that you believe to be Jhulla.
Jhulla. Is that where we were going?
That is indeed. You are to believe that Jhulla was the original place that the band that you were sent to, or the group that you were sent to discover the whereabouts of. You believe that is where they were sent. And as a result, you also believe that going there, especially if this particular venue was not that outfit, that group, you believe that the remaining ones would be at or around Jhulla.
We'll have to be careful. We might run into the Dynasty's warriors.
It's not entirely impossible to run into the Kreen Dynasty out here.
Jose looks at the map. Jose then turns the map upside down and looks at it more, and then turns it right to the left.
You may all roll survival or investigation or nature with advantage now that you have a general understanding of the direction you're going to.
Oh, one more time, sorry, my bad.
Also, you may all take a short rest if you would like.
Oh, absolutely! I would love to. I used 2 spell slots from the Warlock attack, so that's a
Short.
great.
You all may benefit from a short rest in the interim.
And then if anybody still needs healing, I can provide some magical healing, but I should hope.
Doctor seems like he might have it.
Yeah.
I
I can surge the friendship within you to heal your wounds for you, but
I'd rather you not touch anything inside me.
Oh yeah,
I can touch.
boy.
I can touch the friend inside you.
Please only touch the surface of me.
There was a friend inside of us all along.
You've got a friend in me.
No, the friend's inside him. I point at
I'm
Jose.
going to be preparing the new. I'm going to be preparing the new map that you guys will be arriving at.
I believe I was only ever hit
sick.
All right, so you all are making your way through the
I'm still a
expansion of
wolf.
the jungle.
I want to specify.
Yes. How long does your hybrid transformation last?
I believe as long as I want. Let me check.
Forever.
8 hours.
Forever and ever.
If I fall unconscious, drop to 0 hit points, or die. 1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, so it will run out in the time that it will take you to approach.
Wait, hold on. Are you saying that it's going to take an hour for you to die?
Actually, in that case, what I'm going to do is before my short rest, I'm just going to drop it.
All right. Cool.
Because I get it back in a short rest.
All right. then go ahead. Then you
Alright.
are able to take a short rest, regain your use of your hybrid transformation. The group is capable of moving out through the woods, heading towards their destination. As the group approaches, suddenly, in a very unearthly and unlike the Savalirwood, you begin to notice a color that disconcerts you. Green.
Purple, my nemesis.
The forest begin to seemingly be coming back to life. This blight and this rot is seemingly not affecting the areas around here.
Where's the blight?
Excellent.
Why am I disconcerted about this? Isn't this what I wanted?
Because-
I wanted this.
Yes, but having traveled for so long and heading only deeper into a wood that should be getting worse and worse, to come upon an area that has seemingly completely avoided this, it does put an interesting.
It's a little
Jose thinks the obvious solution here is that it was a miracle and we should move on.
That's a good point.
The group continues to walk forward until noticing the sounds of footsteps, the bustle of a city.
Oh no, it's the Dynasty's warriors.
And a sign buried, about half buried within the ground, that reads, "Welcome, weary travelers. Welcome to Jhulla."
But what if we're not weary?
That's not their
Yeah, I'm pretty
concern.
alright actually. I didn't take any
Is-
damage in that.
I will
The-
move you all to the city map, and
Oh, wow,
I
this is
will
a big
play
place.
the ambiance track for Jhulla. I'm unsure how well the sound mixes with the other tracks that I made, as I made these a very long distance apart. Just
Alright.
be aware of that. Okay.
Oh man.
Yeah. You approach, and you do notice the town to be seemingly thriving. There seem to be a lot of people moving around, a weird mix of humans, elves, firbolgs, dwarves. There just seems to be a very eclectic group that all seem to be moving around, greeting each other, and seemingly happy within this presence.
I don't trust this.
cannibals!
I instantly cast See Invisibility. No, I'm gonna hold off.
All right.
Jose has no
Would
reason to
anybody
believe these people are evil.
Would anybody like to make me either a perception check, investigation check, insight, just a general vibe of the area around?
No, I trust these
Jose,
people.
yeah, Jose wants to look out for any cool things to do immediately, so she's gonna look perception or investigate. I think that would
Alright.
be more investigate.
Up to either of you.
That's a -1 investigate.
Oh, incredibly effective though.
Yeah, apparently.
12.
Doctor, you are foregoing your roll, correct?
Correct. I'm spending more time looking at the beautiful forest that I actually care about rather than whatever the fuck these people are doing. I don't give a shit.
Wonderful. Corbeau, you are looking over these people, and they seem rather polite and friendly. As you begin to approach, there is even a firbolg man who seems to be carrying supplies with you that says, "Oh, hi. Welcome, weary travelers, to Jhulla. You should stay a while. This place can be a good reprieve from the haunts of the Savalirwood itself." Lil Red, looking around, investigating, you find it hard pressed to really make out any details that are standing out to you. You see that there is a standing well in the middle of the town square. There seem to be a number of houses and market, sort of. From your investigation roll, you can make out that this place right here is a tavern of some kind. Over here seems to be some kind of like mayoral hall. Over here is a church with a very large bell tower. There's a guard post over here, a blacksmith in this direction, and there seem to just be a number of boarding houses over here. And right next to Jose and Corbeau, this is a shed that seems to hold storage supplies that you saw the Firbolg man leaving. Oh, I don't think I put Jhulla on loop. Did not.
Jose is excited. She is going over all the new people and introducing herself and saying hi.
Jose, on your investigation check, even though you're not an inherently suspicious person, there is one thing that seems to stick out for you.
Oh, I kill it immediately.
No, as you're investigating with these people, you seem to notice that, like, around you, around the new group, the people around seem to speak verbally, talk to each other, greet you, have discussions. But once it gets about 40 or 50 feet away from you, they don't seem to be talking to each other as much as they are just kind of performing tasks and almost seemingly unaware of each other.
Staying in character. Okay. Wow, this is great. I love all of this that's happening right now. Oh, this is
not suspicious.
I'm not suspicious at all. I like people and I'm openly trusting.
All right, would you make your way over to the tavern?
Yeah.
All right. You all see Jose kind of beeline it towards the tavern. Would you like to keep up?
Of course.
Yes, they'll have milkies.
All right. The
I
group
don't like the way
moves
you
forward.
said that.
You all will head into the tavern proper. That's just to keep in mind what building you're in. And upon approaching and entering the door, you see a number of people that are sitting at their tables. They seem to have drinks in front of them. And over by the bar, there is one man sitting at the bar who seems to be talking to a barmaid behind the thing that is just cleaning a few dishes and mugs of ale, that notices you as you approach and says, "Ah, welcome, weary travelers. You must be new here. Please, come in. Welcome to Jhulla."
Barmaid, some milkies, please.
Excuse me, madam. I was looking for some big mommy milkers.
I believe we have milk. There is something I can do for you. And she will go behind the bar and she will get some milk.
Can
And
you serve it in a little bowl on the floor?
the customer's always right, she says as she pours milk into a bowl, kind of sets
I
it
have
in
a
front of you.
feeling
Milk
we
is
might
a
have-
bit of a hard commodity to get in this day and time. So you're very used to milk being usually served kind of warm and being sort of an issue if it's not caught in the right time frame, but this milk seems fine.
Oh, yeah.
We might have to
I
put this
lap
dog
it up on all
down.
floors. It's a little bit awkward.
Oh,
Okay.
great.
It's very awkward, actually.
Jose is sitting at the on a bar stool and is asking what the local cuisine is. Generally very, very excited to be here.
Okay. She tells you that they have wonderful platters made from the meats of some animals around here, and that they have their own garden, in fact, and that they spend a lot of time getting the vegetables that are required for it.
Wide-eyed, dazzling
And-
stars and eyes.
Yeah, they will tell you that their favorite, most enjoyed dish is a mushroom and meat kind of salad mixed together in a certain way.
She orders that immediately.
All right, they get set out and they prepare it, and it is brought over to you. She asks what the rest of you will have.
Nothing for me. I'm okay.
All right.
I'm having my milk, so I'm good.
So
Are there other
Jose
people
chows
here?
down immediately.
Other what?
Are there other patrons?
There are. The bar seems to be not exactly packed. There are about like 6 tables, and about 4 of them have people at them. Each table seems to have about 2 people per table that seem to be having a discussion.
Okay. I will ask for let's see
Rat
here.
poison.
No, I got that in my bag.
Don't need any more.
Yeah, I'm good on that. What do they have for dinner? What's their special?
I'm eating it.
Yeah, that is their special.
I'll take
Mushroom
2.
meat salad.
All right. They
Well, I'll take
prepare
3.
2 of those. They prefer 2 of those and eat them. All right.
No, I'll take 2. And then I'm gonna go bring them over to a table.
Oh.
That's odd. Wait,
Hmm.
you bring them over and you approach the table and you set them down. They look up at you after seemingly stopping their conversation as they watch this literal plague doctor approach, and they look up to you and they say, "Oh, we already ate. We didn't order anything."
This
You
is
must be new
compliment
here.
of the chef. This is on the house as a thank you. Feel free to bring it home.
Okay. You're rather odd. You're not from around here, are you?
I
No,
don't think
sir, I'm just
I don't think
traveling.
Corbo's from
I'm just
anywhere.
passing by. I'm just helping out.
Well, welcome to Jhulla. Are you a new hire here at the bar?
It's only temporary work while I'm passing by.
I understand. Forgive me for asking. I can't seem to hear you under the mask. Do you mind taking that off for me?
I'm sorry, it's a condition I have. You'd rather not see.
Understood. And they kind of look towards the barmaiden, very quizzically confused.
Oh no, I'm quite ugly, thank you.
All right. Real quick.
I'm sure I don't have to say it out loud of what I did to this food.
I'm sure you don't. They
man.
will like set it aside and not directly eat it.
That's fine.
They seem very very put off. That was an odd interaction.
Well, you know what? It's all
me
about
for not having fucking.
See, it's all about the curiosity of the people's minds, you know? I
Mhm.
poison the food, and they might
Oh, I
think
thought you put
maybe
friendship
there's
powder
something wrong with the
inside.
food. And shut up, Jose. Now, if they think there's something wrong with the food and they still eat it, how curious is that? If they die, they had it coming to them. And if they don't, well then, hey, I guess they have someone to feed them.
You are asking people to turn down free food. You do realize how difficult that is, right?
Right. And yet, it's all about the curiosity, and you know what they said about the cat?
Mm-hmm.
I
Said
killed
that
it too.
um,
I gave it a bowl of milk.
Yeah, Jose goes ahead and hugs her bag just a little bit more tightly that he intrudes inside.
Jose, I'm gonna need you to check your Discord messages real quickly.
Oh, sick. I wonder what that's all about.
Can I ask the barmaid to scritch behind my ears?
Yes, make me a persuasion check. At disadvantage, because you've already been weird as fuck.
I mean, that's not gonna stop me. 7.
She's not doing that.
Oh man.
You probably couldn't tip well enough.
If I turn into a dog, would you?
Jose, you're beginning to eat your food. You are mowing down on it. You're having a great time. Honestly, the food is delicious. If there's one thing that like really calls to you, it's the mushrooms.
Oh,
And then as you are eating them, your chest begins to feel a little tight. And
I'm just eating too much. I'll have to unbutton the button or
You
something
begin to have
later.
this kind of feeling in your lungs, and you cough. And your cough seems to be getting slightly worse and worse. As you do this, it appears as though everybody is talking.
I'm sorry,
You
what?
cut out what?
As you're doing this, it appears as though everybody at the bar has stopped talking.
Oh my god, it's COVID! Everyone,
Can
keep your
I
distance!
make
I put my
a
mask on just to make
medicine
sure I
check
don't
on that?
spread it. Yeah.
Yes, approach Jose and roll me medicine real fast.
Oh god.
All right.
You're approaching me.
You approach Jose. You take out your stethoscope. You put it to her chest. You have her try to breathe. And you have seen this in a few patients before, but usually not this quickly. You would have noticed symptoms before. This appears to be some sort of viral fungal infection within the lungs.
Sick.
Her lungs seem a lot worse than they were before you guys got to here.
No, it's fine. I'll just bounce back. It's okay, doctor.
I see. You've caught in the IP. You know, it's cursed you with never truly having real friends of your own.
I just look at her.
As Jose begins to cough, there's this momentary kind of like shift where everyone has gone silent at the bar, but then everybody just picks back up again and begins having their discussions, seemingly ignoring now this development.
Barmaid, get rid of these rowdy customers!
They ignore it harder.
Yeah. The barmaid
Ignoring intensifies.
The barmaid turns back to Lil Red and Corbo and says, I didn't get your orders. What would you guys like?
You caught his, actually. He asked for the 2 meals.
Oh, right, but I didn't see him partake in those.
Correct, they were a gift.
Oh, well, what will you be having?
Oh, I have my own rations, thank you.
Oh, we have the finest drinks here.
Oh, I'm sure, but my water skin's plenty full.
It's not about full, it's about quality.
I'm
Yes, but I
sure
love
it
money.
is. I want to roll an insight check.
All right, roll me an insight.
I would also, while this is happening, can I cast detect magic at using a passive spell slot? So I cast technically at 2nd level, but it
All right, go
doesn't
ahead.
do anything. All right, I cast
Eh.
detect magic.
Yeah, I wanted to roll an insight as well, if that's
All right.
okay.
Yes, you can. Okay. Little Red, you're looking into her eyes. She seems sincere about caring that you partake in these drinks that she seems somewhat proud of. Corbeau, as you're eyeing her up, there is something. There's a more sinister motive behind the words she says.
Is there anyone
And-
behind the bar right now?
Yes, the barmaid. But as you cast Detect Magic, Jose, you hold up your hands, you begin to do the somatic components. You notice everyone in the bar is again stopped. As you finish casting the spell, you begin to notice the platter of food that you are about halfway done with light up. The bowl of milk that
Whoops.
Doctor was eating out of light up. And you begin to notice every single patron in here light up.
Oh, whoops. Can I
All
tell
at
what school?
once.
What school is it?
Yes, it is. This one specifically, I believe, would be enchantment magic.
Okay. Well, I
Uh,
look at everything.
all
I
it-
realize it's enchantment magic, and I
Or no, the people would be enchantment magic. The bowl of salad that you are halfway through and the milk bowl are both necromancy.
Oh, that's even.
And
I grabbed
as you begin to
Coro.
come to this realization, each and every patron slowly begins to turn to face you without
I
the
become
rest
a
of their
wolf.
body moving.
No, hold on. Wait a second. As soon as I wait, hold on. What?
And yes, their faces just begin to turn along their head, with their chest cavities remaining perfectly in place, their necks twisting and snapping, the sound of like crunching bone and vine as they look to you. And I need everybody to roll me initiative.
Yeah,
Can I take
beforehand.
that like as a knee jerk reaction to enable my my Sailor Fuku uniform?
You can indeed. We will allow
Okay.
everybody to get one thing in here because
That's all I do.
privately rolled, Doctor actually super passed his con save.
Yeah.
So he was just partaking in the milk like, yeah, this is great.
I love milk.
Good year.
Mommy,
good year on
milk
the
is
milk.
yummy, yummy in my tummy.
Oh, please stop talking.
How do I like undo hearing that?
It takes a lot of work. It's a
There is a mute option in Discord where you mute other people.
yeah. We're just all gonna keep Zaltu muted for the rest. The only person who needs to hear him is the DM.
Technically, I turned into a wolf, so all I'm
All
saying
right.
is
All of your tokens are on here. Let me clear it, and then you will all have the ability to start rolling.
I think that's pretty good.
Oh, well, shit. I rolled a 14. Do you want me to
Real
roll again, or?
I'll just add you on there.
Okay.
In the future, if you would like fucking wait.
I could never.
These are still gonna have marks next to their name. Don't trust those marks next to their name.
Oh.
I just don't want to individually take them off all the tokens.
Weak. Who's breathing?
I think,
That's
I,
part
think
of the
That's the song.
Yep,
I mean, technically, the skull and crossbones does work because they are dead.
they are dead. Yes.
So
As they begin to stand, has everybody else rolled their initiative by clicking on the token, or did everybody else forget?
Everyone else.
Well, everybody
I
did
clicked
vote
on my
right.
token, but you cleared it before.
Fair.
Yeah.
see, I'm the.
I mean, I
real
could try it
player here.
again, but if it's lower, then
No. Hey, you're fine. You're fine.
It's
I'm just gonna
okay.
change
I
it.
actually kind of thrive
Uh,
in multiple person combat, so it's okay. I think.
add
Hopefully, I
Corbo.
do.
We're gonna add Lil Red.
I might get hit this round, guys.
We're gonna add TP
Well, you didn't.
because
You didn't know.
it's not my
you-
fault that they're called tendril puppets.
I'm sorry.
Oh, whoa.
Where's
said,
the tendril that's puppeting them?
Nothing.
Oh wait, no wait. What am I doing? These guys have their own initiative modifiers. I have sheets for these. I don't have to go crazy. Where are you?
You
You're in my
search by
blights.
name.
Here they are.
Nice.
Nice.
The
They
breathing
rolled
just
like-
unsettles me every time I hear it.
That was the full intention of adding it to the track. I can't tell you how many times I had to go through freesound.org until I got the right breathing.
What breathing did
I
you
went, like,
get before
five-
that?
I went like 5 pages in to find just the kind of breathing that I specifically wanted for this
Well,
one.
what was the breathing you were finding?
I was just finding a lot of like tracks of people breathing and then like changing their breath to do other stuff. And it's like, no, I need like a loopable breath. And then I could find a lot of dudes breathing, but I couldn't find a lot of like female breathing. So it was just like, you know,
Literally just like look up ASMR on YouTube. I'm sure it'll be really easy to
I
find.
can't stand ASMR.
I know. I mean, like you could very easily find a loop of a woman
Yeah.
breathing.
I'm
I'm
sure.
so sure.
But I like freesound.org a lot. Not enough to donate to them, but I don't watch the stream. I like the freesound.org. They're really cool. I don't have the extra funds.
Oh, same. Yeah.
First up is Doctor.
Hi, doctor.
In my
Let me further explain the situation. Not only do all of their heads turn and seem to focus on Jose specifically, you watch them begin to climb out of their seats in this like awkward, jolted, stuttery step, and you begin to watch these vines break through skin, wrap around the arms, and kind of force these well preserved but 100% dead corpses into motion to continue to move and animate.
I've seen
So
enough
wait,
hentai
hold
to
on.
know this.
I guess, hold on, technically, let me fix
Oh
this.
no, I'm an anime protagonist.
Technically, you would be over there and Jose would be there.
Where's the are there walls here or
Is
are
this
we
an
just
exit?
This is a loose representation of the tavern things. That would be the exit.
Ah,
Yes,
I knew it.
that's the way out.
okay?
But there is a bar blocking you from going to this side, and then there are just patrons around.
Okay, can
say
like is it possible for me
patrons.
to move down here? Like is that a
No,
wall?
that is not an exit.
Okay. So this is like the physical room.
Yes, the limitations for the wall everywhere, but let me get a freehand here. That is one exit. There is also appears to be a upstairs and a way downstairs to the basement.
And the roof tiles count as part of the room.
Yes,
Because
technically it's a 3-story building. It's just shifted perspective.
is the thing right next to me the barmaid?
Yes, because you came up to her for
Excellent.
riches.
Time for more milkies. I'm gonna
Another round.
Another round of milkies, madam. I'm gonna set myself on fire.
Interesting, strong play.
Interesting strategy.
Let's do the face off. Dealing myself 3 damage,
Nice.
but also making myself really hot in the process.
No, don't.
And I'm gonna go,
No, I forbid it.
and
I
then I'm
forbid
going
the
to
pun,
glomp. I'm going to glomp the marmaid and
Roll the hit.
tear out her milkies.
Did you say marmaid?
Marmalade.
Marmalade. I'm gonna make some marmalade out of her.
That's
That's a 21.
You
That's
no
a
longer
23,
have disadvantage.
Yeah, that's a 23.
23 will hit.
That'll be 12 damage plus 2 fire damage.
All right, that's a considerable blow that strikes through this creature.
And then I'll do it again.
Oh no.
With 12.
Hold on.
Which I'm assuming does not hit.
A 12 will not hit, unfortunately.
Well, I half galopped her.
All right.
Is it? Can I move here?
Yes, you won't provoke an attack of opportunity there.
Okay, cool. Then I will move there.
I love this remix.
Oh
just
yeah,
like
that's my jam. I say. It's
putting in
that fucking
token
face plant.
HPs real fast so that I know how to track these.
That's
Last time
my
I did
jam.
this, I didn't know you could put individual token HPs, so I didn't do it. All right, that's your turn. We move to Corbo. Corbo, you begin to see all these creatures come out. Almost all of them seem to have a hell-bent direction towards Jose, except for the barmaid, who now after taking a considerable gash across her chest, seems interested in a different quarry.
God damn it.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
So, I heard there was a blight in the woods.
Yes.
What's the blight?
Stop fucking. Take it out of the track.
I can't take it out of the track now. It's too late. You're
Uh,
gonna have to deal with the horror involved in my horror one shot.
Which one has been targeted so far?
Only this one.
Okay, I'm
Sorry,
attacking
is
this
that
one.
41
I'm
points of
sorry,
necrotic damage?
Is Blight at
How-
AoE?
How does Blight? No, how does Blight affect plants again? Can you read that?
So they
for me?
have disadvantage
They're
with
disadvantage.
with a saving throw.
All right.
Oh, these aren't undead? I thought these were undead.
What type of save?
Con save.
Con save.
Oh.
Fuck.
That is a 15. That is a 15. That's at disadvantage. That's a 15.
Oh. Okay, yeah, they take the full damage.
Thank
All right.
God.
That singular, you reach out and you point and fire off a shot at that guy, just kind of reaching, and you watch the vines wither and decay and begin to pull out. Ooh.
I would like to inform you, the target plant or creature, if it makes a saving throw with disadvantage, the spell deals maximum damage.
Correct. So that is 64 points of damage
Ah,
directly to this creature. You begin to watch the vines shrivel, shrink, and like pull out of the base of the skull, and you begin to notice that this creature is held aloft only by vines. And as they all wither and die, the creature collapses to the ground, only a corpse.
but I'm just gonna say this now. I am flavoring blight as a tiny little vial that I'm hucking at this fucking thing.
Fair. And it did not like that.
It's okay. It's not its
Great.
problem anymore.
That will be your turn, I believe. Oh,
Yes, I don't have anything else I would like to do.
Okay, sweet.
All right.
Because you can still hear what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jose, you're up.
Okay, Jose would like to is gonna have a very nervous smile as they all turn to look at her, and is going to instantly pull out her magical girl wands and just start screaming at the top of her lungs like very fast, just magical girl beam, magical girl beam, magical girl beam. She keep going up because she's gonna cast. She's gonna go and cast twinning. With 2 sorcery points on a level 2 guiding bolt at 2 of these guys.
All right, roll me to hit for both.
So it's going to be like, I believe these guys, unless I think, is magic, with magic, do you have disadvantage if you're within 5 feet of them with ranged
I don't
attacks?
rule that way.
Okay.
I know some people do.
Isn't that just?
I wasn't sure personally. I thought
Yeah,
it made more sense.
I think
with...
I think of Mage Slayer, that's a thing, but these creatures do not have Mage Slayer.
Okay, then what I'm going to, gonna go roll twice. It's plus 10 for each of these. That's a 14 and a 27. So that's 14,
Both will hit.
27. Okay.
My brain was looking at this and was like, where did he get either 14 or 27? Until I realized he
plus
got a
10, plus 10, yeah.
Yeah, for a second I was just staring at it and I was like, what the fuck is he talking about?
All right, so that's
Alright, go ahead and roll
5d6 each, and it's radiant damage,
Mhm.
which only makes sense if they're undead. So yeah. So the guy that got hit with 14 got 21 points of damage, and
Alright.
Good roll.
the guy that got hit with a 27 goes then takes 12.
Bad roll. Bad roll.
But that's my cast of Guiding Bolt. I am then going to go ahead and use my last 2 sorcery points to, because I like splurging, to make a Quicken spell on a cantrip, specifically Eldritch Blast, to attack If they're not dead, I'm gonna attack both of them again.
They're not dead. You will have
Okay.
advantage to hit both because of your guiding bolt.
Oh, sick! So this is one attack for the top one. That is a 16.
That hits.
Then I'll just roll again real fast because that's a 26 on the second one. I'm
That
assuming
hits.
that one hits. That's 1d10 for each.
Ooh.
Top one got
nice.
10, bottom one got 4.
All right. Both of them take those hits and seem to be very hurt. They seem way more than bloodied.
Oh, bullshit!
First fire. You first fire off these two guiding bolts that blast open their rib cages, and you just see this mass and swirl of vines, and then it's highlighted and illuminated by the magic of your divine soul, and you fire off 2 Eldritch Blasts from the Good Mother, much to Etrud's behest, that target these swirling masses of vines inside of them, and as it cracks within, and you begin to watch the vines take damage, they also try to kind of hold together, and you notice at this point that they seem to be sort of rooted within the floor.
So when it looks like
Yeah.
I'm winning, Jose just goes, "Look, Ichud, I got them!" And then when Ichud looks out to be like, "Oh, great, we're gonna survive again," and then
It
just
is
sees
worth
that they're
noting
still
that
alive.
Etrud is not looking at you. He seems to be looking out the window very excitedly, clapping his hands.
Uh-oh.
Ichud? Itrud, what
As you
are you
look out
looking
the
at,
window, the one thing that you can notice is that this town had a lot more people in it. And they all seem to be moving in the direction of the tavern.
We should probably
Jose, Jose is very scared, very, very, very terrified.
Lil Red, you're up.
I want to attack the guy right below me.
All right.
Was that part of
I
the track, or
figured-
did somebody actually scream in the background?
I didn't scream.
I didn't scream.
Who screamed?
I didn't put a scream
Don't
in
think
my
that was
track.
part of the track. We would have heard that by now.
I don't know.
I
It's true,
could
it's
have
looped like
swore
6
somebody
times.
screamed.
Don't worry,
Might have been-
I
it might
heard
have been
it.
18.
You're not that crazy.
Although, how crazy would it be if I had made this track like 8 tracks long and then at the 8th one added a scream? God, good to know for
You're
next
no longer
time.
allowed to DM. Yeah.
Yeah.
Unnerve your opponents. I got a 13.
That will hit.
Oh, that's better than I thought. It's just 9 damage because no one's close to them.
All right. 9 damage. They will
I want everybody to know here that my spells can either do quick healing or do lots of damage. So I don't have anything that maybe stop them from coming through the front door.
Just
I will-
fireball the front door and blow it up.
Easy. Well, that will just
That's
make the
a good
entrance
point.
bigger.
That will remove your cover.
Okay, well,
I
that's
will
not how I
bonus
expected that to
action.
work, but
I will bonus action disengage and move over here.
All right. It is now the tendril puppet's turn. These two that were attacked by Jose are going to attempt to make Asagai throw attacks at you,
I'm sorry?
where they, as they get hit and these swirls of vines come through them, they hold out their hand. And
No, that was to
you
them.
begin
I'm
to watch
sorry. I'm
these-
pleading for my life.
You begin to watch these thorns spread the skin of their hand and pull and push out as these long spears grow from their arms that are then snapped off, and both of them will attempt to make a stab at you. Also, you do notice that at the beginning of their turn, these creatures begin to the vines that sustain them seem to recongeal a slight.
No! Stop!
Does
be
a
shy.
21 to hit?
No, just a little. Yeah, just a little bit.
Okay.
no advantage.
4 pierce. Oh, not with advantage. So 18.
Yeah, 18 hits.
That's 4 piercing damage.
Ow. I got stabbed.
And again, a dirty 20.
Shucks.
7 points.
Ah,
11 whole
shucks.
damage.
Hey,
This
caster
one,
HP. Any
the
amount of
barmaid-
damage. It's terrible.
The barmaid will attempt to make an Asagai stab at Doctor. A 9 to hit.
Will not hit. Can I flavor this as she swings and misses? I just kind of duck underneath and then rub my head upwards on her hand. So
That's
that it's
sexual
like...
harassment, but yes.
I will do that.
The first of the outside tendril puppets will break into the door, and its first action, along with these 3 actions. Well, technically, this one is going to try to make an assegai stab at Jose. These 2, seeing what you did to the other twig blight or the tendril puppet, are going to attempt to hurl thorns at Corpo. The first guy will make a stab. 14.
14 does not hit.
All right,
Thank
so
God.
after the first 2 kind of skewer you to the side, you turn open and the door swings open, and this creature goes to swing a spear at you, but you've already had 2 spears at you. Now you know what to do. And you kind of jut it off to the side, and it misses, kind of going just past Etrud's fur and clipping a bit of hair off. As he's just like, whoa, hey.
Kill her,
Focus on
not
this
me.
one.
Yeah, I'm walking.
And there will be 2 hurl thorns.
Hey,
attacks
don't be
at
hitting
Corpo.
this fat cat. Hit that. Whatever that is.
A
Not on my
23
game
and a
today.
16.
Corpo, what's your AC?
11.
Oof.
Okay.
Oh,
well, you're
wait. 12. I have a ring.
All right.
fine. Okay, you're still fine.
Not great, but
That is a 15 points of damage. Oh, no, wait. I know what this is. That's 11 points of damage. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw. And then 16 points of damage and another dex save.
I don't like these guys.
me?
Yes.
So,
27 points of damage total and 2 dex saves.
Ooh.
The first one will save, so you will take 4 extra points. So 31 points of piercing damage total. As the thorns are fired towards you, they sink into your body, and then you watch the pods explode with like cactus needles.
Okay.
You're able to, as the one hits you, you're able to kind of pull it out and kind of move it away so that the explosion of the thorns just sinks into the ground. But the other one that hits you just kind of blows up and just leaves some needles up through your mask. But that is all the tendril puppets that are here's turn. We move back to Doctor, and at the top of the round, you begin to see this convergence is getting slightly closer.
Who wants to be big?
I'm
Like,
oh whoa!
God damn it.
who wants to be big and clog up the doorway?
I would like to be big and clog up a doorway.
I do think he has the most HP.
All right, anybody out there? Anybody at all?
I will give one more tidbit that you guys would notice during this fight. The barmaid has seemingly chosen not to move, not because she has beef with the doctor, but it seems as if she is reflexively standing over the basement entrance.
Oh, I wonder what that's about.
Well, I'm going to
Anyway.
start. I'm going to start by attacking the bar maiden.
Correct. Go for it. Don't let me stop you.
We probably
No, I
shouldn't
won't.
horror movie
But
this
let
and go
me.
upstairs.
25.
All right, 25 will hit.
That's 7 plus 2 fire damage,
All right.
and then I'll do it again.
She's looking really hurt. That will hit.
With 12 plus 1 fire damage.
All right, you watch as Doctor just kind of raises his claws and just begins to tear and rip through her. The flames burning and cauterizing the vines as he rips through the corpse to like tear at and rip away these vines. And you watch them begin to burn and wither away as you watch the vine kind of sink within the floor that seems to slink downward into the ground underneath these floorboards.
Quick, to the basement! We'll barricade ourselves inside there.
Wait, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I've got a lot of movement as a wolf. So before all that, I am going to walk over here. Actually, no, I guess I probably shouldn't. Do I actually
No,
care?
provoke 4 attacks of opportunity.
Yeah, no. That's okay. What's the worst that could happen?
They could hate you.
That's a risk I'm willing to take. Actually, I think I will. I'm going to walk over here.
Okay.
Oh, hi. How's it going?
Hey, what up,
You do have
dude?
one more claw attack, I believe.
Exactly.
Mhm.
And I'm going to use a predatory
These-
strike, which is just an
These ones are
attack.
hurt.
These top two and this bottom one are hurt, but these
Yeah.
top two way more than the bottom one.
Yeah, I'm going to attack this guy right there.
All right, go ahead and roll it.
That'll be a 22
That'll hit.
for another 12 plus
I swear to God, if you kill...
5 fire damage.
That one will also be ripped apart and asunder by
Great, God
the
damn it.
claws, the claws that are doctors.
Nothing
and
personal, kids.
You again watch this slinking vines kind of go beneath the floorboards and down into the basement.
As I kill him, I say something like, "You've been incised."
What?
I don't know if that makes sense, but I appreciate it.
No,
I
you
know.
shouldn't.
Wisdom of 11. What can I say?
Corbo, you're
Mhm.
you're watching this go down. You also, at noticing Jose's fear, have looked out the window and begun to see this kind of amassing horde making its way towards the
Downstairs, please.
bar.
Where's the bar?
Yes, barricade us even further
The-
into a
behind
dead
us.
The
end.
barkeep is right here, and she is dead.
Then upstairs.
Okay. So let's. Wait, hang on. Which one is it?
I can cast...
Jump over the counter.
I can
And
cast
move the
fly on
body?
one of us, and they can leave, but...
Bye.
I think the best solution is to put ourselves in a position where they can't just break through
You said-
walls.
You said you moved the body?
Correct.
All right.
Honestly,
And I checked
Sorry,
the floor. Like I checked the door.
Checking the door, you pull on it, and it tugs open, and looking down, you notice what seems to be a simple cellar down into that way, but along the walls, you notice these long tendrily vines that are covered with spores and mushrooms.
Can I roll anything to get a better idea of what I'm looking at here?
Yes. Give me either medicine, nature, or your poisoner's kit proficiency.
Well, that's what I got.
All right. Judging on what this is, knowing how fungal roots and myceliums tend to structure themselves, this is akin to a mushroom colony that has a hive mind type of situation.
Mycelium.
Yep.
Mushrooms. Guys, we're gonna see Minecraft here.
Yep. And looking down, you would assume that a much stronger choice than exterminating the outside branches would be to eliminate
Kill it at its roots.
the internal host and have the others shrivel off. As
Alright.
you know that mushrooms are decomposers, which means they can only survive off of other entities. They cannot live on their own.
I'm going to signal the gang and get everybody's attention.
That was it. How's it going? There's a thing happening.
I'm gonna point down to the floor and then I'm just gonna start I'm gonna jump down and start going down.
All right. You have a 30-foot movement speed. You're able to get down into the cellar. And following the vines from where they are, you notice a rather large wine rack that seems to be blocking a tunnel leading downward. But that will take about your whole turn to get down there and kind of notice that, because it's usually an action to investigate and check stuff out.
Yep.
All right. Jose, the first one is dead in front of
Alright.
you. Eatrude has noted that there is a mass of zombies moving towards your way. Corbo has outlined that his intention is to move into the basement.
Well, I can't just move because I'll get at least 2 opportunity attacks, and plus, I would also like to free up some space for my good friend, the
You can
doctor.
You can take
Is
the
it the
disengage
doctor?
action.
It's just Doctor.
It's just doctor. It's not the. I'm not
It's
not
not
a
the-
doctor. I'm just doctor.
Doctor is his
could.
birth given name. It's not
Yeah,
his,
first name
it's not a
Doctor.
title.
Tor.
Then what I'm going to do is... Shit. What should I do? What?
Okay,
Okay,
well, I
I
don't
know
think now's the time for
exactly.
that.
I know exactly what I'm going to do. I'm gonna cast Fireball. At a point of origin about right here, so as to not hit me or the good doctor.
So I want to explain to you what a radius is.
It's not
20-foot radius.
It's a
Well,
it's a
hold on.
radius.
It's a 20-foot radius.
Correct.
About the entire building.
It's
I mean, to be
always so
fair,
confusing because
the-
they on D&D
Hold on,
Beyond
just
they just write down 20 feet. They don't say like is it a
Correct.
radius or is it a cube or what.
If you want, you could put it like here or like here, and you would catch all three of these and just.
You know
have
what?
them pass
That's the
If
plan.
you move it one
That's
square down.
by. You would also catch a considerable amount of the zombies that I don't have enough tokens on here to put for because
Alright,
I like having.
then that
RAM.
is 8d6 of fire damage on a failed save, a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
I will roll 3 saving throws, and they have advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects.
Well, fuck them.
It's fine.
It's fire, so it'll still hurt.
Yeah, it's gonna fucking suck.
It would theoretically do the same as if they failed.
I believe that's a fail pass.
Yes.
Okay, well that's
DC
25
16.
points of total damage. So some of
So-
them get half.
This guy right in front of you, or this guy right in front of you, will also be obliterated. Yeah, 2 of these guys are gone
Which ones?
as the fire catches this guy and this guy.
Oh,
just
sick, cool. I
erupting,
just
Coming
just
in
leave.
through the windows and doors that shatter as the flame overtakes them. You watch those ones just collapse into the ground. This guy, not unhurt, he will take a considerable amount of damage as the flames catch and writhe up his body.
All right,
All right,
bye, doctor.
Are you
I'll
gonna
see you
follow-
downstairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I follow Corbo.
you follow Corbo. All right, Lil Red.
I'm
there
sure
are 2
Eatrude
remaining.
is looking at that a little weird.
There are 2 remaining that seem to have this nasty habit of still wanting to live.
Yeah, that's gross. For
That
sure.
seem to be on Doctor.
disgusting. Imagine living in 2020.
At least it's not
Move
4.
over here to attack this boy.
Right, go for it.
I'm not super confident, but she's also not really trying to hit. She's trying to say that she tried so she could leave.
15 will hit.
Nice. Which is
And you will
9
get sneak
damage.
attack.
Yep. There it is.
All right, that is enough. That one will also be taken out of combat. As you go up, skewer through, and just kind of rip out this mass of clumps, like a vine and mushroom that seem to be torn from the body, as you watch the corpse slump over. And you'll be able to use your actions and stuff to head down there.
Yeah, I just dip.
The tendril puppets, there is one remaining that can still make a little good old spear attack against Doctor.
Try me, bitch. I'm deathless. You
Nice.
missed.
This is. He will heal Nope, he took fire damage. He will not heal a little bit.
Hey.
And the tendril puppet horde has been slightly pushed back by the sheer amount of fire that has engulfed a considerable few of the bodies that approach, but it's an entire village coming down for you.
Again, am I right?
Must be a Thursday.
Doctor, we are up to you.
I'm gonna go ahead and yeet the last guy out of this world.
Go for it.
That's it. Nat 20!
Ooh, roll that damage. I want to see it.
And
Yeah,
then
getting better.
And then twice the amount. Yeah. Ooh. All right. Luckily,
Snake
luckily,
eyes.
that is enough. That is enough. As you just shred through and like rip out the cluster of vines and mushrooms that are keeping this thing going, and then just squeeze down as the fire just burns and shreds it to nothing. Looking
Cool.
out
This
from the
place.
doorway, you do see an incredible amount coming on your position, but the basement door does seem somewhat stable. If you were to go down there and bar it with an object, you would probably be safe for a little bit.
out of
Guys, there's only 2
curiosity,
of them out there.
is this
Mhm.
tavern made primarily of wood?
No.
Yes.
No, don't.
It's a wood stone mixture. There's a
Okay.
lot of brick to it.
I was thinking clay.
Not this deep into the woods.
This is not much. Because I want to see if I can burn the thing down behind us.
don't
That would be
recommend
on top of you. As you're going into the basement.
Semantics.
It's not recommended.
I am resistant to fire.
I am not.
Okay, yeah.
I take no damage and I'm resistant
You-
to fire.
you take a
I
lot
will
of
remember
damage.
This. I've taken no damage.
I was like, you can though. All right. Well, you had
Before I head down, I'm gonna see if I can pile some of the corpses up in front of the door, just as
sure. Make me an athletics check.
shoddily
See
as I
how.
I have advantage on athletics check.
Great. Go ahead.
Which covered difficult situations I encounter while climbing, jumping, or swimming. So I'm not really doing that. So it's just a normal athletics check. I only have +9.
Only +9.
That's a 26.
You get a fair amount of bodies just in your direct purview in front of the door. It doesn't seem perfect, but it seems like it'll slow him down.
Excellent. And then I'll yeet myself.
Okay.
Pause first.
Every time you say
will-
that, I just imagine you pick yourself up by the collar and like Scooby-Doo throw yourself down somewhere.
You all head down into the basement door and pull it closed. There does seem to be a heavy bar that you can use to lock it from the inside. Pulling that down and putting it closed.
Oh, I'm
you
sorry.
get
I
to
already
hear-
locked that, so you have to go the other way around.
No, no. Doctor is there. And he closes. It's closed and locked behind him. You begin to hear the sounds of glass breaking as the undead horde, or not undead specifically, but this tendriline hive mind horde begins to converge on the point. But Corbo can point you towards the wine rack that seems to be blocking the tunnel downwards, and a simple athletics check is what is required to move it.
Oh, I can do that. I can try anyway. I mean, here we
So
go.
then go ahead.
+1.
Try.
That's a 12.
I can help.
Would you like me to handle this, OO?
I was like, I can take care of that. And I start pushing.
As mentioned, you have a +9.
You can, in fact, ask for help.
I got this, guys. I cast guidance on myself and try again.
We're just all waiting there, kind of like tapping our foot.
Also a +4 or a +4.
Better.
That is better. I will say on the first one, you were able to shift it a little bit, and then kind of digging your heels in and pulling again, you're able to move it that just bit of few so that you can head down there.
Like heavily huffing and puffing.
And I would like to know your marching order going down into this cave.
Jose first.
I'll go first.
Okay, never
Dr.
mind.
It's probably for the best.
It's for the best. Josie wanted to, but then she's like, Whew.
She just catches her breath and everyone walked by her in the meantime.
No, wait.
Yeah, I was
Okay.
gonna say I'm gonna put my hand on her shoulder and just like kind of nod like, oh, that's rough, kid, and then walk right past.
Dr. Corvo up first. Well, not first, but Dr.
Second.
Doctor, then Dr. Corbo,
Doctor,
then
then
Jose,
doctor.
then Lil Red.
Sure.
Or do you want to walk past him too?
No, free meat shield.
All right. I'll move you over to the beginning.
Oh,
of
that's
this
not pixel art.
arena.
That's not pixel art right there.
What's going on here?
It's
This
not
is a
quite
very-
California, as we say.
Polygonal maze.
Correct. What you begin to move down this cavernous corridor, watching this mass of vines that seems to cover the entirety of the wall. Empty torches here seem to have been kicked over. There are broken lanterns. There is very little light. You are
Is the
roughly
wall
in-
I cast
Is the wall
light.
made of stone?
All right. There is light off of Jose's wand. What
Yeah.
were you gonna ask, Zaltu?
Is the wall made of stone? Like this is a basement, right?
It was, but where this seems to be pure earth. This came up from.
That
the
works
dirt.
too. As we
is
walk along, I'm going to use my claws and just slash at the vines and the stuff
All right.
along the way.
So a doctor is just swinging away, whacking and hacking and chopping that meat.
Flaming.
Are these walls?
Yes. Well, sort of.
Okay.
As you approach, you come to a very large room that seems to be a pit leading downwards with this spiraling sort of ramp that leads all the way down to the bottom. Looking down, you notice a mass of carts and collected junk and just seemingly random mismatch of piled shit just all the way down
Gasp.
there.
That's the cart we're looking for. I say,
One of
just
them-
taking a
one-
guess.
No, it might be another random other cart that we're not looking for.
Hey,
I
red
mean,
herrings are
it's a
important in
pretty
mystery.
good. It's a pretty good try. All right.
At this point, I need you
Pretty good
all
guess.
to let me know how you plan on approaching.
We just
Jumping
jump
straight
down.
down. Yeah.
Stealthily.
Yeah.
Yeah, each one of these ramps is a about a 10-foot drop to the next thing.
Oh,
so
sick!
It's not like
I gotta
you-
jump down.
All right.
Yeah, we jump down.
Yeah. jumped down.
What is everyone's passive perception, or is anybody rolling?
10.
Perception?
No, it's
10.
just 10.
I would like to roll stealth. My passive perception is 16.
Noted. Roll me stealth.
Oof, I clicked sleight of hand. We'll just keep it that one. Beep. Beep.
Impressive.
Do I hide?
You do a heckin' high.
It's okay, Doctor. I'll just heal us as we're going down.
It's okay, I'm very thick. Unless you were talking to the other doctor, in which case I have no response.
The group begins to move down. Honestly, Lil Red, you feel very, very stealthy and hidden. You're moving a little slower than the rest of the group
feel-
as they begin their way down, and it will be fairly easy to get the whole group down here to the final little
I'm stuck in
bottom
a
part
ditch.
of the cart.
How much damage did we
about-
take?
And then
Well,
we just keep walking up
That's
and up
10
and
feet each time.
And that's how
But
many
technically fall damage only counts in for after the first 10 feet if you fail an acrobatics check. So I just need about 3 acrobatics checks.
I can
Oh,
do
I'm good
that.
with those.
Yeah. Oh, it's
can I use athletics?
1,
Yes.
2, 3. Oh.
No, no.
It's a 10. It's at least a 10. So I mean,
That is true. They don't technically count, and a 10 is what you need for a base acrobatics check. So far each of you has failed 2, and you 1. So everybody will take, or Doctor and Lil Red will take 6 points of bludgeoning damage from biffing it.
I have that because I'm still a wolf.
All right.
Hello.
Uncanny dodge.
You can't uncanny. You can only uncanny dodge attacks.
How does evasion work?
The ground
if you-
wait,
if you
it
fail a
is an
dex save,
attack.
that would do
It's just the
damage.
ground is
This
attacking
is an
him.
acrobatics check, not a dex save.
That's a good point. I'll
Yeah.
take the 6.
So
I
6
guess
points
I
of
take
damage, and Corbo and Jose will both take 10 points.
Ow.
Guys, her ankle hurts. She doesn't know if she can do this.
All right.
I will
Getting
let
down
the
here.
I will let let it be known to the court I have 2 health.
Oh, okay. I slather you with healing hands as I bring my cat out.
As
What's your strength modifier?
Oh.
That's risky.
Hold on. That's
go ahead,
2d8
heal.
plus.
Let my cat
I'll
heal
use.
you.
Fuck it. I'll use a 3rd level spell slot for this. So it's 3d8 plus 4.
go for it.
Come on. 7 healing. Let's go.
Not. That's 16 healing on Dr.
Nice.
Corbo.
Not terrible. It is at this point that I would like
This-
everybody to roll either perception or investigation.
Can I, instead of doing that, can I just heal Corbo more?
Yes, you can give me
Alright.
another heal and forgo.
I'm gonna. This is a 2nd level one because I want to keep a 3rd level spell slot. So this is
it's-
just 2d8 plus 4.
Does this count as information about undead or not?
They are plants. They are not undead.
Okay.
That's another 11 points of healing for Dr. Corbo as I slather my hands all over you with my cat. I just slather my cat on you. I just put it on your body.
Doctor and Little Red, you approach these carts and you're going through. And Little Red, you are actually able to find the cart.
Hey.
that you are looking for. The cargo manifesto lines up, and inside there is a cage, and within this cage seems to be a yapping dog-like creature that is very, very small, almost
kill
akin
it.
to a Pomeranian, but it appears to have 6 legs.
Can I speak to it?
You do not actually have that ability as much as you insist you do.
I just
Corvo.
got it in general.
Corvo, you are looking around this area, and something feels off. You begin to hear the creak and the groan of like wood scraping, and
Can
as
I-
you look over in this direction, you see something that sends a shiver through your whole body. You see a singular red spot that blinks.
Can Make a nature check to try and identify how these vines are
Yes.
working. Because
Man, I wonder where the host body is.
I'm going to
like nature and stuff.
I'm going to do something.
10.
Another 10. Vines work
Hmm?
by drawing nutrients from one area to another.
That's pretty
At
cool.
this point,
Hmm?
you begin to notice this creature that's melded in within the vines on the wall. His hands outstretched and pointed upward. A tree built into the ground behind you begins to croak and groan and pull itself off of the wall, along with 2 of the corpses that Lil Red you recognize as being members of the previous group that were sent here.
Oof.
That also begin to twitch and spasm, and their head does that weird full twist around thing as they get up, bodies backwards, eyes focused on all of you.
Before
And
they do the
I am
head
going
twisting
to
thing,
clear-
Jose just yells out like, yells out, "Oh, cool! They were alive!" And then they twist their heads.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, they're still alive if you want to be
And
very.
now I need everybody to re-roll initiative.
All right.
But good news, for better or worse, this will be the last time.
That is a 12.
All right. Corbo, I believe, is the only one who has
Yep.
rolled.
One second.
You're good.
Why am I the
I'm
only
also
one?
hit it.
Good thing I healed you.
Nice.
Nice. Nice.
Big.
All right. Actually, the first to go will be Lil Red, who, still hidden and being stealthy, notices these creatures rise and come out of the woodwork, so to speak, and has first dibs on something to do. They do not seem, none of them seem to notice or be aware of her existence yet.
Standing right in front of them, hidden.
Nothing
Yeah,
personnel. shit.
Essentially, well, you would assume that looking at these creatures and how long ago their eyes decayed, that they don't really use like direct sight as a way. So it's perhaps like some little amount of foot pressure that she puts, or just like some uncanny ability to hide her general energy field that is keeping her hidden in this moment.
Yes, being a nerd in high school.
Yes.
All right. Well, one of us has a doctorate, but that's fine.
It's not
And the
me.
other one calls himself Doctor.
The other one calls himself a lot of things, and I'm not happy about it.
I'd like to hold my action.
Are you sure? Because I will inform you again as an assassin
Oh, that's
that your ability is entirely dependent on you attacking before other people
that's
go.
Right.
Because you've been doing that this entire game.
That's right.
And it's been fine under most circumstances, but not here.
It's the final boss,
I-
dude. Come on.
Yeah, I've been alright with letting it slide, but when you guys failed the check that would have made this a lot easier of a fight, things change.
I mean, I do have advantage from being hidden,
Correct.
but then I also have advantage. From
Nice.
Ooh, that's a crit. Crits apply to sneak attack die as well.
Yeah, they do. So this might be a good opener.
It just kills the final boss in one hit.
No. But, you know. So that's
Yeah, but-
15 plus 13 is 28 plus 23 is
51.
51 points of damage. A solid blow as the this creature that's coming off of the wall seems to like be just observing and looking you all over as its fingers twitch and seem to control these movements around. And just seemingly from the shadows, just a rapier comes up and through the heart of this creature as it wails and screeches, and you watch every single vine shake and twitch, and you watch this whole cavern begin to come alive with roars.
Oh.
Oh, whoa.
Oh.
2. And that would drop us to... All right.
Me. That would be me, right?
Well,
I'm next.
A considerable blow is done. Do you want to do anything else with your turn?
Bonus action
act, cool.
disengage,
Cool.
but I move here.
All right.
This is my play. This is my play.
The Vine Lord will go off.
I'm sorry.
The
fucking
Vine Lord will...
Vine Lord?
The Vine Lord.
Why the
Yes,
fuck does he have such a
Rugen
badass
himself.
name?
Because he's from the Tome of Beasts by the Cobalt Press, which is, to be honest, one of my favorite books to build like any encounter off of.
We are not
gonna make-
sponsored in any way.
We are not. I just love that book. He's gonna make 2 claw attacks on Lil Red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As a 14
That misses.
Little Red, how
and
sick
a
is
15.
Okay, well they both miss, which is upsetting.
Sweet.
Uh,
I need to turn Whisper rolls off. That's okay. The Vine Lord will now make 4 tendril attacks that have a reach of 15 feet.
No.
tendrils?
Huh, look at that.
Oh.
It's going to try to strike each and every one of you with a single tendril attack. The first one will be towards Jose.
If you strike me down, I will only become stronger.
24. The
Yeah.
next one towards Corbo. 23.
where were these when I need to be?
Third one towards Doctor. 14. And the fourth one towards Lil Red. 20.
Okay, that hits, and I will Hellish Rebuke.
All right, go ahead. The first tendril will deal 8 slashing and 10 poison damage to Jose.
I
The
do not
second
have
one that
anything
hits
that's
Corbo
upset.
will deal 8 slashing and 4 poison to Corbo. And the third one that hits Little Red, 6 slashing and 9 poison. And I have to
Ow.
roll its dex save.
Okay, well that's not the most insane roll, but it's
Well, now I wish I was a paladin, so
You
I
make
was
the save.
immune to poison.
which becomes 4,
Correct. Which will be doubled because he's vulnerable to fire. But
which just takes off a single digit.
yeah, he loses a single point in making his save. And he is going to use his Green Strider ability to move within the walls and attempt a stealth check. To target him with an ability the next turn, you will be required to beat his stealth roll, which I will roll right now because it's at normal.
Do you want it to be a
It's
whisper
just
roll?
dexterity. No, because at the start of your turn, you'll roll the perception check to see if you can find him.
Okay.
So it's fine. It's just it would inform you whether or not you can actually target him. 14. So he makes a 14 to hide. So he moves in there and he will slink up the
That's easy
walls
to see. Where'd he go?
and through here.
Hello?
I don't have an attack of opportunity.
You do not have an attack of opportunity. He will use, I believe, what's his movement in plant? 30 feet. Okay.
What's his movement in plants? Oh, yes, plant speed.
His movement in plant is much higher than his movement out of plant.
What does that mean? He is a plant.
Moves in plan.
Yeah, but
Correct.
the
but he
the
has
plant
to,
walls.
Yeah, he has to be within the plant walls. It's like a lair action, but his lair is just more of
Ah,
him.
yes, the
he
movement
has to be within
speeds.
himself.
Flying,
Moonwalking
walking,
plant.
plants.
It literally says speed 30 feet plant walk, speed 5 foot other. Like, I don't know what you want from me. It legitimately has that listed as plant walk. Jose,
I can't
you're
believe
up.
plant walk is so much. Anyway, so
Roll me
I
a
don't know where the
perception check.
fuck he went.
Well, roll a perception check to see if you find him.
That's not gonna help
if
me.
you're going to attack him.
No, it's 19. Actually,
You do, yeah.
Oh, so
You
I know he
are
went
aware
over
of
here.
Yes, you know he went over in that direction.
Oh, easy. Then cool. That actually frees up a lot because I want to hit this guy too. I'm gonna cast fireball.
All right, go ahead.
That's
I'm gonna
8d6.
roll
That's a
for-
DC 16 dexterity check.
I'm gonna roll for the Vine Lord.
Does him targeting that kind of point it out to us?
Vague
Can you call it out?
direction at the very least.
You can call it out. It would let you know the general direction. It would not let you if it's like a creature you can see, you would still have to make the perception check to see him.
So
But it
he
gives
just
us-
attacked. He just attacked the people I just healed, my best friends. So my eyes go
That's an
black.
8.
My eyes go dark in shadow as like a red glint from my eyes shows itself as I notice exactly where he is, and I say, nothing personnel.
Fucking knew you were gonna say that.
Oh,
I hate you
fucking! I forgot to have everybody else move on the Vine Lord's turn. Okay, that's fine. I'll do the rest of them after Joseph goes.
All right,
I
so
thought
that's like a fireball right here, just in a place where it won't hit everybody else, but it will hit them.
The Weeping Treant fails. The Vine Lord succeeds.
Fuck him. Fuck him.
Yeah,
That was
we
my
didn't need
last
the
third
Treant
level
anyway.
spire
Kill him.
slot. So that's 22 points of fire damage, halved on a successful save.
Correct.
But it is
And
fire,
so Ab gets doubled again, so he will take the full 22.
Okay. That was my last fire spell. I have no more fire spells.
Correct.
I mean,
All
I
right.
used my one
Now,
hellish rebuke.
after Jose goes, because I forgot to have them all go on this turn because I'm dumb. This tendril puppet is going to approach Lil Red. This one is going to approach Jose,
Oh no.
and the Weeping Treant is going to try to move here, and he is going to make all 3 slam attacks on the Doctor. Not
The
Dr. Corbo. Doctor.
Doctor, okay.
This doctor or that doctor?
This is fucking hard.
The doctor.
Correct.
This is what happens when we don't all show up to
20,
the same session
18.
0, alright?
I am going to use a reaction on the 18.
Blood Curse to the Eyeless?
Blood Curse to the Eyeless to make him fail, and I'm going to because that would guarantee a fail, and I'm also going to amplify it and take a d6 to have it affect the other slam as well.
Okay, cool.
So that's a D. Come on, low numbers. That's not a low number, but whatever. And then I don't get hit.
All right. It goes to swing at you, and then as you do, just these sacks of spores burst in the eyes, and it wildly swings and misses.
Burst them sacks.
The tendril puppets, however, got a 19 to hit Jose and a natural 20 to hit Lil Red.
That hits.
Yep.
That hits.
So that is 8 piercing damage to Lil Red. And Uncanny Dodge. So that's 4 piercing. And I just had to do that to get one that wasn't a thing. And 6 piercing to Jose.
Ow, I'm stabbed. I'm at 9 HP.
Now, it is the doctor's turn.
I guess I make a perception check.
Yes, to see if you can perceive where the Vine Lord is.
Nice. No bonuses. I don't know where the fuck he is.
You have no idea where the Vine Lord is. As far as you're concerned, Jose is just firing fireballs.
I mean, it hit
Yeah,
the Trent.
as one does,
As one does. It hit the Trent. The Trent took like 44 fire damage total. So I'm gonna go ahead and attack the Trent.
All right.
The Trent?
The Trent.
The Trent?
I
Oh,
hate
yes,
Trent.
it's Trent from the frat house. Fuck him.
Exactly.
I'm
Fuck
just imagining
Trent.
a giant tree ant with a fucking
That'll hit.
Like
baseball.
a baseball cap on backwards.
Yeah, and a basketball shirt. Like a basketball jersey.
No. He's got that polo.
My hands.
Oh, he's got the polo, yeah. Oh yeah, it's Trent, not
Wearing
yeah.
khakis.
I'll do it again.
It's not Kyle, it's Trent.
There's an 18 hit.
An 18 does hit.
12 and 6. Nice fire damage. And then another 22 hits.
Another one.
That'll hit.
Another one. That's 8 and 5 fire damage.
All
Pretty good.
right. He is
You
looking
guys
hurt
know
as you
I
just
have-
walk over and just start to rip and tear into the leg of the tree.
Anyway.
Dr. Corbo, perception check to see if you can spot the Vine Lord.
Oh, he's right there. Do you not see him?
Hey.
Yep, that beats his
That
stealth.
is better than a 14.
You can roll. You can perceive and kind of see where he is within the vines. All right. He has disadvantage on the save, but he has advantage against ability saving throws, so it's just a normal con save. That's a 10. That will fail, and it will take
So it's 98.
98,
So
which is 9 times
72.
8, which is 72 points of damage. You
Jesus Christ!
You laser into this guy. Like, it is in fucking incredible. As you just reach forward, you see where he is, you point, and you just close your hand and then produce a vial, and you just send it out through. And as it like sinks into where he is, there is screaming, and there is this horrific like tone and pitch as you watch these vines begin to shrivel and die off on his body. He looks insanely hurt by this. He does not look good at all.
Hurt him more!
Now,
More!
I gotta ask, how does this work? The sorcery points, because I haven't used any yet.
So you can actually
Yes.
give yourself spell slots back, or you can use them to invoke your meta magic.
Right.
Your
So
meta magic.
is this saying that I would have to use 7 sorcery points to make a new 5th level spell slot?
Correct.
Yeah, it's
Interesting.
fairly expensive.
Ah, well, I think I'll do that so I have a free 5th level to do that. Instant replay next turn.
All right, you watch as Corvo then focuses his energies, all of his knowledge of the necromantic and the arcane, and begins to bolster. And this glow comes about him, and this like green, sickly glow in his eyes. There's a 5th level spell slot is returned to him.
I fucking am taking a little notebook out and I'm writing down the results very quickly. In my notebook. Yes, interesting, yes.
Lil Red, roll me a perception check to see if you can understand where the Vine Lord is.
It's over there. Just like points. Right there.
Nope,
Nope.
you
Check
cannot
it.
perceive him.
Bonus
over
action
there.
disengage, and then I move here, and I
Oh,
will
hi.
attack Trent.
All right, go for it.
Always stealing people's beers at party.
24
Bring your own damn alcohol.
and sneak attack.
Started putting cigarettes inside my empty bottles, or half-empty bottles, so that way every time Trent went to go drink them, he would drink a cigarette butt too.
All right, as you
hasn't
skewer him
noticed.
with the rapier and drag out these pustules and these just collections of mushrooms, these spores explode out over you and Corvo. But Corvo made his save. I need you to make me a con save.
Jack, how do you think he fucking made it into Alpha Alpha Alpha? That was his initiation. Chugging fucking beers with the butts filling with them.
That's not
I
good.
thought
That is
there was
not
one
good.
bottle I used
As these
specifically as
spores
an
go over you,
ashtray.
you retch and you cough and you feel this a similar fungal infection to Jose begin to fill your lungs. It is worth noting that you guys have
10 seconds left to live.
2 more hours until the spores overtake your respiratory system.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were on a fucking timer.
Oh,
Could
yeah.
Could I, in theory, hellish rebuke my own lungs?
No, especially because you only get one of those a day.
Right, but if I
Also,
sleep
you would
in 2
explode
hours-
your lungs. I'm not sure
Trent-
you want to do that.
Trent does appear to be on death's door. Moving
Fuck 'em.
over to the Vine Lord. The Vine Lord.
More like
he heard
Cringe
you.
Lord.
The Vine Lord is not going to get involved in your fucking shenanigans right now. He is going to 1, 2,
No, don't run away! No!
4, 5. You
No!
can get about here, and he's going to attempt to stealth again as he moves along through that. So
Oh,
advantage.
Deeper into the vines.
Ooh, he rolled like shit.
Deeper than
All right,
vines.
most good perception checks will be able to detect him.
It's
I'm
okay.
sorry,
50
you said good, but I'm incapable.
This creature over here is going to move back, and he is going to hurl a thorn at Jose.
No!
Jose, Yep, he's gonna go for it. Tendril puppet. Hurl thorns.
Why?
Mm.
All right, lay it on me, Mr. Game
That is
Mouse.
23 points of piercing damage. I need a dexterity saving throw.
This all
from
counts as
both-
like the same attack, right?
Yeah, from both Lil Red and Corbo.
Oh, that's
Dexterity, not Constitution.
Well, okay. So what did I roll? 6, which is +1. That's a 7. Still a 7.
All right. Lil Red and Corbo, you as this thorn sinks into Jose and explodes outward, you manage to kind of know what these thorns do and duck out of the way. Thorns miss you. Jose, you will be taking 23 for the crit and 10 for the explosion.
Okay,
So
it's very
33
important I
points of
understand which one. Is
This
it two separate sources or is it all considered one source?
2 sources.
All right. Now, can I use, because I don't know if I can, that's why I'm asking, can I use Favored by the Gods to try and succeed that check?
Be right
Yes.
back, by the way.
Yes, you can.
Okay, so I get to roll 2d4 and add it to the saving throw.
It's possible.
I believe in you.
That is 7. I've added to my
That
7.
saves. You will not take the 10 damage from the
Okay.
explosion.
Right. So that crit that hit me would have killed me if it wasn't for relentless endurance to drop my HP instead to 0 to a 1. So
Wonderful.
I am currently at 1 HP.
This creature will move over here, not leaving your attack of opportunity, and will attempt to make an Asagai stab at Corbo.
That's a
That one, he's not going to hit you. He just swings wildly. Corbo ducks.
Fucking
Treant. Treant. Going to attempt to make a slam attack against Corbo.
Who? Oh, you mean Trent?
Yes. That is a 15.
Trent.
He's in the bathroom right now.
Oh, right. Well.
Oh, I thought you were
it's
talking
very
about Trent.
Very important that we know this information. So we're gonna have to wait
Also
until
catch
then.
Trent snorting coke off the bathroom as well.
Yes, well, definitely. That went without saying.
Like the kids in my high school.
We don't have to talk about that.
What kind of fucking high school did you go to where kids were snorting cocaine off?
I'm
And then-
currently going to.
A normal high school?
Yeah, not all of us are privileged with Canadian price tags.
Yes, and I'm aware. I'm very privileged. I went to an international school.
I am back.
Welcome back. Does a 15 hit?
He has a 12 AC, I think.
Wonderful.
What-
That's
what-
17 points of bludgeoning damage.
You're
Oh, hey, that's exactly 0.
All right. He whacks down on you, and you see Corbo just implant into the ground.
That's a whap.
The next hit is going to be towards what is her name? Lil Red.
Yeah, this bitch.
That is a 12.
Nope.
All right, and the next hit will be at Little Red because she's not.
No,
doing
that's not
anything.
that's not a red
That's
X. You're
not
not
true. I've
dead.
taken
You're
damage.
alive.
24.
For now.
24 hits.
20 points of bludgeoning damage to Red.
Uncanny dodge.
All right, you take 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
I feel like we're all like very close to the enemy for being 2 casters, a rogue, and 1 person that's actually supposed to be close to the
I am
back.
on death's door.
Jose, what would you like to do?
This is a very weird scenario. Can I move here by moving through a friendly terrain?
Yes, you can move through the friendly square.
All right. I could make the smart decision and heal my teammate.
Fireball.
Yeah. Oh, well, I don't have one, but I do have the next best thing, and that's a guiding bolt. Directly at. Wait, do I know where he is?
You have to roll a perception
Perception.
check.
All right, that's gonna determine exactly what I do on my
Yes.
on my turn here. All right, the die want me to
You
heal
don't see
friends, so
You do not see him.
I look out and I'm like, where is he? And I'm like, I can't find him. So I take my healing. I take my healing hands. They are hands that cure wounds, and I take my cat out and I rub it all over someone's face.
Get the fuck out! I don't want to be here.
That's-
She's over here. She's over here.
Josie failing her perception check is her being like, he's disguising his energy, and Little Red being like, the plant.
11.
The plant. That's 11 healing on a Miss Corvo, Miss Doctor
That-
Corvo.
That will bring Corbo back up.
Get back in the. Wake up, samurai. We got a city to burn.
Then if that is your turn, we will move over to Doctor.
Do I have
Doctor,
bonus
there's a
action
tree
item
ant.
there? No, I can't. I do not.
I'm gonna go ahead and make a perception check.
Go ahead.
So fucking running out of resources really fast here, guys.
I see him.
You do.
It's the Lord.
You see that he is over here.
I'm gonna kind of ignore him for now. The Trent looks pretty bad, right?
He does. He looks on death's door about.
But hear
I'm
me
gonna
out.
go-
Hear me out. The puppet master is also pretty bad.
You can technically not provoke you can technically not provoke an attack of opportunity and still attack the Vine Lord.
You can't.
No, the Vine
If he
Lord's
goes
further away.
Yeah, right?
That would provoke an attack of opportunity.
No, but
he takes
Treants
up-
have a no. Treants have. I'm sorry, I might be metagaming a little bit, but Treants have a 15-foot reach, right, or a 10-foot reach.
10-foot reach, yeah.
Yeah, so if they
Yeah.
if
Oh,
he
you
moves
would
right
provoke an
here,
attack of opportunity from
The other guy. That guy's kind of a little bitch, though, to be completely honest.
yeah, you could move right here and still be well within attack distance.
Sure. I'll do that. Oh, yeah, another question. If I reduce his speed to 0, does that prevent him from hiding?
yes.
Cool. I can do that.
Hiding is part of your movement, right?
Well, he's using his action to hide each turn,
Oh, okay.
but all right. So you approach him.
Let me read these rules for a second.
You are attempting to grapple him.
No, there's a Blood Crystal Binding that I can do on my bonus action.
Okay.
And I guess I'll start with that. They have to succeed a strength saving throw of 15 or have their speed reduced to 0 and cannot use reactions.
Noted.
Ooh.
21.
It's
But
a-
I have a distinct feeling that if we take out the puppet master, these two other assholes will go down too.
well, the 2, yes. I don't know about
Oh,
Trent.
if you're moving
I don't
over
know about
there,
Trent.
the tendril puppet
Yeah.
will make one attack of opportunity on you.
Fucking try and lick my ass.
Does the 17 All right, then he goes to swing wildly as you run over your opponents.
I'm playing a melee fighter next character. I swear to God.
Then I'll go ahead and make 2 claw attacks against your boy Plant Man.
roll hit.
More like
That's-
can man.
Yeah.
Rolling hit, surprisingly.
11 plus 4 fire damage
All right.
and another one. Should be a 17 to hit.
17 will hit.
Another one.
God damn it.
Plus 3 more fire damage.
All right. He is badly hurt as you go over and you reach and you pull through the vines and you drag your claws across him. He seems to be on death's door.
That is my turn.
All right.
Takes a chip and eats it.
Dr. Corbo. Roll me a perception check.
You're alive! I've saved you.
That is unfortunately below his focus stealth check from last turn. Because of where Doctor went, you are aware of where he has gone, but you cannot see the creature to target him with spell.
Now, if only we knew where the enemy was. I look at you. Concerned.
There was still a treant that pounded you into the pavement and a tendril puppet next to you.
It's okay. If it happens again, I can just save you. No, I can't. I
there
have
was
1
no-
HP.
There was no shame in using your turn to disengage and run.
There is
Like-
also no shame in, like, I don't know, dropping another area of effect spell since you know that he is at least.
Yeah, I am thinking about that.
But he does also run really fast.
Right, but some areas of effect, like when you start.
No, guys,
Like
remember,
when-
he's
like
going
when
in a
you-
circle. Just set it on the track somewhere. You'll get him.
Maybe like a.
Stop
What's-
metagaming and realizing
I'm
that
sorry.
you can only move in a spiral.
Hey, you like it looked like you specifically had to be in the dirt wall. Okay, so I'm sorry. I've played a video game or two, man. I see these patterns. All right.
This corner seems very nice for a certain cloud.
All right, what level are you going to be casting Cloud Kill at?
What about the logistics of a cloud going into the earth?
It's not within the earth. Technically,
You know
it's
what? I'm not going
gas,
to.
so it would fill that area. Gas would fill
I'm not, I'm not gonna humor the college kid with answering that.
it.
I'm gonna cast Cloud Kill.
All right. How do I alt for a circle? Hold on. I think if I do it like that, and then I can move it
Oh.
to just catch the Vine Lord. Right? That's your intention.
And
Is that-
also completely block us out from escape.
You can drop the spell whenever you want.
We don't need to escape.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. That's a 20. That's about a 20-foot radius.
Yeah,
All
fuck.
right.
Yeah.
That is gonna be Dr. Corbo's turn. We move over to Lil Red, who is unfortunately not in the room. Real quick, I am going to go see what the holdup is.
It's death.
Oh, I was wrong. They have returned.
But they weren't in the room when you were talking about it, so you were actually right.
No, I think he was just lying to us.
You know what?
Typical DM.
Ever since I've known Chef, yeah, he's always been a lying, skeeving scumbag. So I mean, yeah, that makes sense to me. Hello? No
Hey, what's up?
reaction? Okay, never mind. All right.
I mean, we all agree, so I mean, I don't know what you expect.
Apparently, even Chef agrees. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
I'm trying to get him to come back here.
He's like, no,
No, I
I don't
don't
want to
wanna."
fight it. I don't want to fight the Trent. I don't want to fight Trent. I want to go
Trent's
home.
powerful.
He stole my girl and then fucked my mom.
Relatable problems.
He wanted me to touch his balls for initiation to Alpha Alpha Alpha. I wasn't sure about it. What?
He said it was only gay if I liked it. I liked it.
All right. Well, I mean, this
This seems like the perfect time to.
All right.
everything's
Uh,
in freeze frame.
Returned and can take his turn now.
Finally.
Your turn.
Just.
Jeez.
I don't like
I'll stab each and every one of you.
Roll
You don't have enough
so you can
attacks.
know what the Vine is. You do know that there's a huge nauseous form of cloud gas over here that doesn't seem like the best thing to walk into.
Good thing there's no draft.
I got it.
You do know where the Vine Lord is, but there is also a incredible cloud there that you assume would do a lot of damage should you enter it.
There's also an incredible mustache on him now. You're just realizing it.
Can I?
Oh, I thought those were tits.
The Vine Lord?
Yeah.
You can kind of make out where he is. He is heavily obscured
Because of the vines or because of the
because of the cloud.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the treant.
All right, roll the hit.
No, it's nasty and dumb. No, now it's angry.
That will not
No.
Well, then that's my turn.
All right. So we will begin with the Vine Lord's turn, who starts with regeneration, but will have to make a con save against this cloud. That will pass,
And
but
Jesus.
he will take half damage. So roll your damage, Corbo, for a.
Roll higher. Roll your damage higher.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
Why was that the thing that was copied last?
Still not right.
That's 5d8. Is that the damage that cloud
No,
Kill
no,
does?
that is. But I went to paste. I thought I copied that roll, just in case.
Mhm.
But apparently, this was the last thing that was Copy.
You're just promoting yourself.
Oh, hey, look at
I don't know why. Huh? Funny. Weird.
that.
The Vine Lord not run away in a way that will get him out of this cloud,
You can run backwards.
but he can heckin' try. That'll be 9 points of damage, which will fuck him up royally.
Ooh,
And
whole
the cloak-
9 points of damage. I have not gotten the killing blow on anything. I'm so
You will
upset.
You will move here, and Doctor can make an attack of opportunity as he tries to run away.
Yeah, boy.
It will be
Stab,
at
stab,
disadvantage because he is heavily obscured by gas.
Damn it.
Stab him.
Damn it. Let me fucking
Does he re-roll his stealth?
click the
He
disadvantage.
will at the end if he doesn't get absolutely pancaked.
Here we go. 21.
Well, 21 will hit. Roll damage.
It's 10 normal damage
Mm-hmm.
and 4 fire damage.
At that moment, as the Vine Lord is rushing away from the Doctor into the cloud, hoping that nobody would be foolish enough to follow it, the Doctor just kind of reaches his hand into the cloud, grips onto something, and pulls, ripping the Vine Lord out from the walls. He holds him down within the cloud, just both arms in the cloud, allowing the poison to overtake the body as he grips and burns away, and the Vine Lord begins to wither into nothing.
I noticed his bulgy and pounced on him.
You all begin.
He's resurrected
New-
now with 20 points.
You
New boss.
begin to
It's now Zaltu's character.
you all begin to look around, and you watch the vines pull away, and wither and die, and each and every creature underneath the Vine Lord's influence begins to suffer and whine and creak and groan, and you watch them all collapse one by one. The life force that was keeping them alive beginning to suffer and burn away.
I lift Etrude up and I use him to rub on my face, granting me healing powers.
He is more upset than you have ever seen him.
I get
he
full
was
healing from him.
almost sure that was his moment.
So that's
especially
20
when
points
the
of healing
thing
I get.
Yep.
That's my last second level
and
spell
then
slot, though.
You begin to watch all of these vines begin to rot away and slump down off of the walls as the whole section begins to clear up, and an area to the north around this area will even cave in, and you will notice that there is a pathway leading up out to Jhulla. Inside the cart, still seemingly unharmed, is the rare cargo specimen that you were sent to retrieve.
Jose talks to Etrude. It's just like, we did it, buddy, together, with the power of friendship.
By
With
the way,
all
you
our
guys
new
have 2 hours
friends.
to live.
What?
By the way, you have 2 hours to live.
What?
No, the spores that were infesting their lungs are also going to begin to wither and die, and can actually be hacked up and coughed up by the two of you as the process and the being that had a connection to those spores is now gone.
You are just like your cat now. Maybe have you for dinner, yes? Ha ha ha!
Over the course of like the next hour or so, you will be able to bring out the cargo from beneath the town of Jhulla, and notice that the entire town is now littered with corpses. Many of the buildings were being kept up and protected by these vine structures,
Oh,
so that they have
wow.
now collapsed and gone dilapidated. You
If
watch
there's no outside
coming
threat,
up-
Jose would like to start burying bodies.
You can begin burying bodies as you look around, and you notice that the lush
Good luck,
forest,
Dibs.
the lush forest around here begins to curl up again and die as the leaves pluck off the trees and fall apart, leaving the once prosperous, albeit vine-controlled and spore entity-ridden, but prosperous city of Jhulla, another casualty of the Savalirwood's magic.
Fuck it.
But your mission complete.
Sorry.
Your deed done. You may return out of the Savalirwood to your employers. And
I
that-
bring specifically the 2 bodies with us of the employees and be like, I didn't bring him back alive. Sorry.
And I didn't bring them back in one piece.
Yeah.
How'd that happen? I look at the bodies now dismembered.
And with that, we will put a cap to the end of a Blight in the Woods.
Oh, sick. I
You
did
didn't get
it.
a chance. Title drop. We forgot. You should have said something when
Just-
Corvo put the
just
gas cloud
Blight in
down.
the Woods.
I'm about to blight these woods.
Well, he
I mean,
did.
I
He
did.
I did.
I did.
I wasn't listening to you then. My
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. Story of my life.
I know kibbles and bits were the only thing going through that mind at the time.
bad. Yeah.
But I would
Oh
like
my
to thank
God.
everyone who was a player in the game for allowing me to run this little double barrel 2-shot. And thank anybody for watching who has decided to sit down and listen to me go on for a bit about a horror story that I wrote.
One of them is named
Mm.
Feet. Don't worry, I'm not calling anybody out. I know that's a well-known bot.
It's all good.
But there is somebody in the chat
Uh,
named Feet.
Yeah. That's all I have. So if the rest of you have to close down your streams respectively, I would suggest you do so.
All right,
Before we
thanks
start
everybody for
session,
stopping by.
I will heavily consider that recommendation.
All right.
Yo, and as my closing statement, thanks for stopping by. But also, next stream's gonna be Dead Space 3 with me and Gerald. That's a twofer because Gerald's also doing the same thing as I am. That's Tuesday at 2 p.m.
Wow, original
2 p.m.
content.
MST.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we're playing together. It's a. Never mind. All right. All right. Bye.